Hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I don't know why I feel very nervous today. I feel like today is the day that I'm debuting. But hello. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sunshines. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you all had a very fulfilling weekend. Able to relax. Able to sleep. Able to maybe be out in the sun for a little bit, except for when it's too hot. But yes, today is, well, technically it was 2 days ago, but it's my 1-year anniversary of streaming. Unbelievable. Crazy. Absolute. Again, I'm very surprised that I'm still here after a year. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy that everybody watches me and spends time with me, and we all have fun and we all make Sonic jokes and stuff like that. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me very much. I'm awkward when it comes to this stuff, so we're gonna try not to delay it too much. Today's on the agenda, today's schedule on the docket for today is we're gonna rewatch my debut stream. Now, what's funny about my debut stream is that I multi-streamed at that point, you know. But the problem was something was going on with Twitch. And it's because I was blasting it with way too many kilobops. I was streaming at too high of a bit rate, and nobody could see it. So I was just like, forget it, and I ended to stream on Twitch, and I just did the rest of my debut on YouTube. So, it's not on Twitch. I think I uploaded it at one point, but there was never like a VOD for it on Twitch. It never reached Twitch's servers. They would not be graced by the sun on that day. Sad day for them. But I am happy to still be here after a year, and with a lot of things going on too. You know, with a lot of stuff happening and whatnot. So I'm just happy. Your son is a sappy son. I'm trying not to be. I'm very not tsundere, but maybe a little bit. Thank you. Hello, Dragon Reborn, and thank you for 8 months, Entity. I'm genuinely happy you're not the biggest streamer in the world, but I think if you ever Nova'd, I'd be really sad. Here's for 1 million more solar cycles with our tsundere. I'm very happy that I'm not a bigger streamer too. I like to keep it, you know, a small little tight-knit community. I like to do that. And thank you very much for 8 months. We are 1 month away from the sub, baby. The sub, baby. So I will let you know, as far as we'll be watching the VOD for the debut on YouTube. I don't know what was going on with my microphone at that point, but there are like, it's an issue. So we're gonna do our best to kind of like muddle through that. And then after watching the cringe-induced debut, we will go over a PowerPoint that I have made. I say PowerPoint, but really it's Google Slides. Kind of detailing some of the design process, if you will. So I'm excited about that. I made it kind of silly, but also informative. So thank you very much, Sini. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. It's interesting. I am happy. I am a very happy little son. So This is like the one day I get to just like be proud of myself, okay? I committed to something and I did it for over a year, which is kind of like not very, I don't know, not something that I usually do, but streaming has always been different. So broadcasting has always been different. So I'm just glad. I'm glad I'm not sick of my model yet too. I thought I was gonna be like, oh my god, I need like 6 different outfits. No. Doing something for 365 days is not easy. It's not. You know, especially when there's a lot of improvement that I need to do for sure. Like, you know, like scrubbing my VODs and making clips and then posting those clips and kind of like reaching out and doing stuff like that. But I think thank you for the egg. You know, I think I did an okay job. I'm just happy I got through the year. You should be proud of yourself more than just one day a year. Well, we can't get too big for our pants. You know what I mean? New outfits, you just need an egg. You're so right. Honestly, I think you're doing great. It's just more people knew how great you are. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's okay if they don't. It's okay, honestly. More eggies. Thank you for the egg, Sini. It's okay if they don't. I am good. You know, your egg outfit when. I don't know. I was actually thinking of like if the next outfit that I do, it would be like a casual one and it would have like an egg theme to it. Not like I would be in like a big egg suit. But, you know, it'd be like a cute little cardigan like outfit with like an egg, I don't know, a hair clip or something. Something. I want to do something with eggs for sure. Because I learned about the cosmic egg and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god. Would you say it'd be sunny side up? Maybe. Maybe. Hello, Lennis. Thank you for the happy anniversary. Welcome back. Happy Monday, and I hope you had a very fantastic weekend. So, that I have a lot of stuff like planned out, but it's time, resources, and actually trying to figure out like if it's a good idea or not. Wasn't that a Kurzikajis video? I think it was. I like the idea. I know what you're talking about. I can never pronounce their name, but they have like the really cool animations and stuff like that. I've watched so many of their videos. But yeah, I really like the idea of the cosmic egg and stuff like that. I think it's really cool. It's really cool. And that's why I like Tamagotchi so much, especially the Tamagotchi Paradises, because like your world, your planet literally hatches from an egg, and then you just have like your Tamagotchi world, and then you have little Tamagotchis that go onto it. Another cosmic egg is used in a lot of old JRPGs. I think Saga Frontier. Really? I haven't played Saga Frontier. Don't worry, no. I'm surprised you can. Well, I'm not surprised you can spell it. That's a hard word for me to spell. What do you like wearing for casuals? I gotta be honest. I know I'm the sun, but I hate summer. So I really like fall themed, like casual wear. So like a cardigan with a little cute blouse and a skirt and like some little stockings and boots, like that. That's kind of like that's me. Something I can move around in and is not too restricting, but is also like kind of cute, but also like, you know, I look like I probably read 1,000 books. Do you like lacy or floral or loose? Oh man, lacy and floral I like. Actually, I guess it really depends on my mood, because I do like oversized clothing as well. But I would probably say like maybe more floral. I love sunflowers. Spooky month outfit? Oh man, that'd be great. What would I be? What would be like a scary like... Hello, Eagle-Eyed! Welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. A black hole. Oh my gosh. That's right. Oh my god, I would just be like a what do they call a pulsar? I don't know. There is a black hole VTuber though. I think there's a couple. There's a couple that I could think of off the top of my head. There's also a few sun ones as well. Can we misremembering it? It's a bit of a fantasy trope of the universe being related to an egg. Yeah, it's the whole chicken or the egg thing. Everything hatches from an egg, so the world, everything in existence must have hatched from an egg as well. We have to be able to understand beginnings. We do not have the concept of infinity, you know? So we just say, yeah, it was an egg. We came from an egg. It's easy. And that's just kind of how it does. All right, are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this. I don't want to do this, but we have to do this, right? Okay, so if you weren't here for... Oh, well, I guess... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, no. Is it this one? Okay, it is. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rewatch my debut. I think when I debuted, I don't remember how many people were there. I wasn't looking at the number. I had so many things set up like on my stream deck and stuff like that, and I was going crazy making sure that everything lined up. And making sure that I didn't flub stuff up because I had so many things that I had to do and like so many scenes to go back to, and I was like, oh my god, I hope I don't press the wrong thing. I must have practiced for like, I think I practiced for like 3 days. I practiced for 3 days. I was like, okay, let's do a couple run-throughs, and I didn't do any of the talking because if I do like talking run-throughs, then like anything that I want to say I forget, and like all that you know, spontaneity just kind of goes out the window. But I was just like, okay, we're talking about this, and then we gotta go to the lore video. Oh yeah, you guys get to see the lore video. Oh, okay, all right, here we go. We're gonna move on over. we're gonna have an interesting time, so let's get to it. August 8th of 2025, the Sun decided to debut on Twitch and YouTube, but Twitch fell apart, so it was only YouTube. And this is kind of what it looked like. All right. I was the same way when I was streaming. I didn't bother rehearsing anything. I didn't... Yeah, like, I kind of got the motions of what I needed to do as far as... like what had to be done basically, but all right, hold on, let me move a little bit around. Okay, you did fine, nothing was scuffed, surely. Well, guess we'll see. You'll have to let me know how the audio is because I can't manage it anymore. Well, it's your old intro card that you still use a year later. Scandalous. Scandalous. I actually don't know how long this lasts. I think I let it go once. I do. Okay. Oh no. Oh, there's a sound. Okay. We're just gonna okay. There. Man, it's the same. It's all the same. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Girl, go to the lore video. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. So I couldn't pay for somebody to do the voicing for this in time. So this is kind of how it goes. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Okay. I'll shut up. Many people believe the sun is a benevolent being. A beautiful display of bubbling heat and forgiveness awaiting its return to the distant confines of space. In this story, those people are correct. The sun is a provider, sending energy to those around it. It's been that way for millions of years. The sun pushes its energy out, and others absorb it. What happens when this balance offsets? Yeah. The sun must survive. Those are my hands. God, this is so nerve-wracking. Thus, an incarnate is born in the dim light of the annular eclipse. True! That's how I was born. In this case, a very harshly mannered ancient being by the name of Eury. Harshly mannered! A being confident and powerful enough to tip the scales back to neutrality in the darkest of times. That's me! I am the sun! Look at my little core, my stellar cores. Eury received few answers from the radiant being that aided her creation, but knew her goal. Okay, there is one thing about this. To retrieve energy that I wanted to point out, and it wasn't in the script originally. Hi, Lance Jacob. Howdy there, Eury. Long time no see. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. You're not harsh. Well, a little bit. No, but so this actually this got kind of like pushed out during the last phase of like the script. But this is the being, basically, that's in all white, and I can't see their face, that tells me, hey, you're an incarnate. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to gather energy from human beings because they have the most amount of energy, and then you're supposed to beam it back up to the sun. This literally happened after I was created on the annular eclipse, okay? After my body was made, after I became human-esque, this person was like, hey, you've got this duty, and I was just like, okay. But that part kind of got a little bit left out because revisions and stuff like that. But yeah, so basically just remember that part. To instill balance. But there are many ways of retrieving energy, but none that Eury could grasp. True. Most incarnates were born into lucky lives insured with followers and prayers. I have a fly that's flying around me. Thank you for the anniversary wish, Lance Jacobs. She, on the other hand, had to call upon other matters. The humans called it live streaming. It was a way for Eury to amass a following that supported her without a born privilege. True. It was a fresh start. As the dust settled, everything fell into balance once more. Look, it's me. The scales fell equal and the sun's energy was returned, one comment at a time. So the life of Eury began a slow advance into the life of an incarnate. There you go. That's the lore. That's all the lore. It's the same. I forgot that I started from the wrong side. It wasn't even the feet first? You didn't give them the grippers? This is painful already. She's just not going to say anything. I showed the face card right away! So that's why you for yourself incarnate, more like you're kind of a cosmic manager of sorts. I am a conduit, if you will. What are you doing? Say something. Hi. Hello. I probably was mute. Oh, how is everybody doing? Oh, this is terrifying, actually. Bro, what is this voice? Hi. No, you went the wrong way. To my debut. Hi, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. My name is Eury Tenali. And I am a sun incarnate VTuber. It's just sun now. So it's just sun. Let me break off real quick to say it looks like my Twitch stream is having a little bit of an issue, so I might restart that in a minute.
But otherwise, we're just gonna keep going, and we'll just have the whole thing on YouTube then. Which Twitch always doing this.
Who's talking?
Prime subscription, Javelin.
Who's this?
Well, congratulations. You are number 1. Hello. Hi everybody.
Oh, Javelin, that's right.
Everywhere. Red as toenail. You know what's funny is I actually will sometimes accidentally say toenail, or I'll type it. I won't say it, but I will actually.
If there's one thing in this world that I actually hate is when somebody calls me toenail. I bet Sandro Tonali never gets called toenail. Okay, why does Eury Tonali get called toenail? I never say it, but I do accidentally type it sometimes. Your voice got interestingly deeper with time. I'm gonna be so honest. I was so nervous during this that I don't think that's a voice that I've ever like recreated in my life. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm more comfortable now. And I do kind of go up and down depending on if I get like nervous or something like that. But I never in my life have I ever talked like this. What?
I will accidentally type it like that. And I knew that was going to happen, but I have accepted my fate.
Definitely panic pitches.
But hello. Hope everybody's having a good time.
What is this voice?
If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and move on to the full model showcase. For those of you in Twitch, can you hear me? Can you see me? It's showing me as unstable.
Oh, I was so anxious.
Yay, Scuff. Couldn't be a debut without Scuff.
With Twitch messing up.
Okay, so
oh my God.
Let me just go ahead and we are going to we're gonna do the whole body thing. Okay, just give me 1 second. Hold on. just hold on. We're gonna
Why
do
did I
it.
start
Just
with the
1
face?
second. Okay, you guys ready?
No.
Are you ready?
No.
Because I'm not. I'm not. Okay, here we go. Here.
The instability didn't change. It sure didn't.
Here I am.
Oh, now I'm doing the feet.
Like my shoes?
Okay. Everybody gets the grippers.
You like my shoes?
I mean, people should pay for grippers
what?
if you
You want
ask
me to-
me.
you want me to walk
I
closer?
agree.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Let me get a little closer.
What?
Okay, there we go. Is that better? Can you see now? The video download was canceled. Okay, yeah. So Twitch is just being mean. That's okay. Thank you for letting me know. I will just have to leave it there for right now.
There's my boots.
But yeah, already you can see my character motif. Can you guess what it is? Do you have a guess? Let's keep going.
I'm gonna
Let's scroll
curse
down
at
a little bit,
myself.
shall we? Look at that. Oh, you got some knee action. You can see some calves. You got some knee action. You like it? Oh, thank you. I thought that I love my shoes a lot.
I do love my boots. I'm not gonna
See a
lie.
little bit more of my a little bit more of my motif. Let's look at some thicky thighs, shall we?
Ah, yes.
What's that dangly bit? What's that?
Thicky thighs.
I like dangly
Ugh.
bits. Or you know what I mean.
What?
Got some nice little I don't know what they call it. Thigh bulge? I don't know.
Thigh bulge.
I know that's not the absolute territory, but I forgot what is. Move up a little bit more.
Okay.
I am, yes, sun. Indeed. I am, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
As you can see, I had trouble with phrasing even back then. It has not gotten better. It has not gotten better. Wrong website. What do you mean wrong website? First debuts always tend to feel nervous for VTubers, but look at you now. You're more confident than you ever were before. It definitely helps that there's a lot more like experience under my belt now. Because I streamed a lot back in ye olden days with like other stuff, but I had like a 5-year gap where I didn't, and then I came back, and like the entire landscape of streaming and the entire landscape of like everything changed. So relearning all of that while trying to like rectify the old outdated knowledge that I had while doing something completely new was very tough. It was very tough for me to adjust to, but we did it. And I am very like, I'm so much more confident now that I was here, but I don't know. Sometimes I think I was pretty brave. I don't know if I could do this now.
That. Oh my god, the thighs, right? We got. What about this? We got a little hip action.
Man,
You liking the hip action?
my papa did so good.
You like my
rigging me.
nails?
When you're watching it again, that's something surely. It's such a popular
I like
thing
how
to do.
everything like really sways. You
So I
can
was
really
like,
see
why
it.
not? Regret. Confident.
We also
awkward.
we've got
So
some more
true.
some more lovely motifs.
Stop.
That's cool rigging. Oh man, I am so happy with the rigging. My papa did such a fantastic job. You also get to see
True.
another favorite part of mine, which is my underskirt, the black underskirt. It adds a really cool layer of like depth and volume to my outfit. I really like it.
I'm just saying words
That is
now.
some good hip rigging. You're right.
But I do like that.
You know exactly what I'm doing.
Is that a French flag on your dress, by
All
the
right,
way?
move up a little bit.
No, but you
Yeah.
know
Oh.
what? We're gonna just look at that booba for a sec. So before I fully debuted, I had somebody compare me to. I had somebody compare me to two things. This was like back when I had like kind of mean people tweeting at me. And I was just like, y'all can just get off. Somebody compared me to a barber pole. And then somebody compared me to like, you know, like the Crest toothpaste that has like it's white and then has like the red and blue stripes on it. And I was like, man, y'all are kind of vicious. I didn't see that at all. It is not the French flag, by the way. But it's actually one of my favorite parts of my design. That Colgate, that's what it was. Colgate, yeah. Also, hello, no, thanks for the bless. Very compared to Colgate toothpaste. Hey, you know, Colgate, you could actually probably like sponsor me, just saying.
Oh, what's all this? Whoa.
This is my favorite
Okay.
part right here.
What's this? Oh, you see my mouth. Hold on. A little too far up.
They already saw it.
You can see now what appears to be what I call a mantle, but we can also call it a cape that's attached to the ring around my core.
Stellar core.
That core is where I absorb energy to beam back to the sun, and we'll get a little more into that later.
I
you
love my
can see.
chest area though.
That's
It's my
great.
favorite part. Oh,
Oh, Twitch is totally offline. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna end that real quick. I'll fix that later. We'll just continue on YouTube.
I was so stressed. Oh my god. I just
There
said,
we go.
forget it. End stream Twitch. Bye.
All right. Got a little. It's connected to my little collar here,
Hello, foe.
and that comes off, and I'll show you that later. It is an inverted triangle. It is.
True.
We'll just drop. Hello. Hi. You can see my mouth now.
The
How
mantle's
do it.
gone. But the crest stays. Or sorry, the stellar core stays.
And now it's me. Yes, it is me.
Showing the face card first is
Welcome
crazy.
to my debut. Again, my name is Eury Tenali, and I'm happy to have you all here.
I'm still happy to have
I'm a
you
little
all here.
nervous. It's been around 7 years since I was really seriously streaming.
Oh, it was 7.
So I have a lot to learn.
Oh my god.
And I have a lot. There's a lot of new landscape in this industry, I guess you can call
Oh,
it.
no, I use the
that,
same
I
term.
need to learn. So as long as you're with me and you're patient with me, I greatly appreciate it. Just a quick check as far as audio goes. You can hear me perfectly fine. Hopefully you can hear my music fine. Hopefully everything is balanced just right.
Thanks.
You love the red and black hair color. Thank you. Yeah, we've got a little blue streak here too, and that's a lore reason. Oh, oh, I forgot to. Well, I'll bring it up in a minute.
To me, when I first saw you, I almost thought you were
Hello.
Hololive as these old VTuber models.
As far as debuts go, this is going to be kind of like a clinical debut where I'm just going to have my debut slides. We're going to just chat for a little bit, and then I'll end the stream. And then other stuff will come on later.
What did I do?
But if it's all right with you, I certainly would like to move to my debut slides now. I have debut slides.
Oh no, I forgot about. Okay,
so there is a little background noise whenever you talk. Yeah, so that is my unfortunately, that is my new audio equipment.
Oh,
there is that background, like you hear the floor noise of the Volt 1. I still have a lot to learn as far as
oh girl, we didn't fucking
goes.
oh sorry, we didn't improve on that at all.
I'll get there. I promise. I'll get there. All right. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and move to the next part of the stream, which is the debut slides.
Now, just kind of gonna get into this real quick. I know when I was looking to start VTubing, we didn't have something like customizable models. That was just not a thing that was available at that time. Because I started creating my character in 2024. Like, I was saving up for a VTuber character since, 2021? So I knew I wanted to go all out. But if I were to do it again, I would probably change things up a little bit. I'm happy with how I did things. But the 7-year wait was probably more of a detriment than anything. If I were to start brand new, fresh right now, there are so many resources now. You have your customizable models, you have free to use overlays, you have chat widgets that are probably like $10-ish. There's even a program now on Steam where you can create your own emotes and stuff like that. You can actually do this for very, very, very cheap now. And it's such a good thing for this like industry. I know people are always saying, the VTubing industry is so oversaturated and everything else like that. At the very core of VTubing, it's all about creativity. And the more doors that it opens for many people and for more people, I think the better that it is. So I'm happy that I have my own customized model, and I have a lot of like care that went into the design and the lore of this. But I will tell you, if I had the chance to redo it with the resources that we have now, I would have been streaming at least 3 years ago, at the very least 3 years ago, with a PNG tuber or something like that. But I'm happy with where I'm at right now. But if you're out there and you're looking to start VTubing or just start streaming, you can do it. You don't have to have crazy stuff. You can work your way up to it. Instead of like streaming, if I had streamed since 2021, I would have so much experience built up now. But I didn't. I was very stubborn, and I said I want to debut the way that I want. I saw one of the biggest inspirations for me was I saw Amelie and her debut as an indie, and I was like, wow, she really her everything was put together so well. She had a really good branding, she has good consistency with everything, and I was like, I want my debut to be somewhat like that, or just to be coordinated like that. And I'm happy I did that. But again, if I was debuting now with the resources that I had back, you understand what I mean. I know a streamer who started as a PNG tuber and recently got her first VTuber model. See, that's awesome, because you want to have that. Now that I'm a year in, I realize the mistakes that I made as far as waiting for 6 years, 5 years to stream, 4 years to stream. Maybe that wasn't the best choice,
Adjust myself here. Okay, we're good. All right. So, first slide.
So, just do it.
Welcome. This is my first debut, my 1.0 debut. Again, my name is Eury Tenali, and I am a sun incarnate VTuber. What the heck is a sun incarnate VTuber? We'll get into that. We'll explain a little bit more. This is my splash page. I love this. I love this art. It's also the art from my opening, or my starting page, my intro. So let's just dive right into it. Let's just go.
It really is a lot cheaper to get a PNG drawn.
Like I said earlier, my name is Eury, but
this is wrong. This is wrong. That is not my birthday. That was a placeholder that I forgot to change before I went live. And it stayed there. So what? And I saw that and I freaked out and I was like, well, that's my birthday now. And then later I was like, no, this isn't right. We have to change it. I'm not a Libra. Although I guess it would kind of fit with like my whole like scales and stuff like that. But I'm not a Libra. I'm an Aries.
Full name is Eury Fesa M. Tonali. But, you know, Eury Fesa is kind of a long thing to say. It's kind of a mouthful. So you can just call me Eury. And my Oshi marks are the sun and the little angry symbol because I am a sun VTuber.
Sun.
My age, I am 4.6 billion years old. I am the human. I am basically the sun in human form.
You're the human personification.
I am the incarnate, which is like the human form of the sun. So
you're based in Minecraft.
It's kind of hard for human eyes to look directly into the sun. It'll kind of burn out your retinas, you know. So in order to do what I need to do, I assumed a human vessel. And now you can look upon my visage without destroying your eyes. It's great. It's fantastic. And I think in the lore video, we kind of explained a little bit why I'm here. The sun, we'll just do a TLDR here. The sun has a certain amount of energy to give to the planets around it. When it reaches about half capacity of its energy, it needs to bring in an intermediary or a conduit to help bring energy back from the people in a totally ethical way. Okay, I'm not stealing, I'm not siphoning. Okay, it is given by prayer or energy or whatever it may be, to send back to the sun to stabilize the balance of energy.
There you go. That's the TLDR. What is the M? I don't know. It's interesting, but that is my middle initial is M. You sound strangely composed in your debut, Eury. Well, the thing is like, and the jobs that I've had and the things that I've done, I've always been a pretty decent public speaker. I'm a lot worse at it now. After like 2020 hit and I didn't have to do as many presentations as before, the public speaking muscle kind of atrophied a little bit, which is another reason why I wanted to like stream, to kind of like work on that. Because when I get stressed out, I start losing the ability to talk. So I'm actually kind of surprised I'm not stuttering a whole lot here, because I really thought that I was going to. What are the Oshi marks for? That's like, Oshi marks are like, are you asking what Oshi marks are in general, or just what are mine? Hey man, you're 5'1", you're short. I'm a little ball of fire. I'm a little Italian ball of fire. So she demands worship. I demand energy. Yeah, my instincts really did take over.
That energy is not balanced. The sun will supernova. It will run out of energy. It will supernova. So really, my goal is to make sure the whole galaxy doesn't explode.
Okay. Yeah,
that's my goal.
Yeah.
So now that we've gone over the TLDR, let's go over my birthday. My birthday is October 12th.
No, it ain't.
I am a Libra in human calendar terms, I guess. Really, I don't have a birthday, but if we want to just kind of like, you know, compare it to like whatever you humans do, it would be October 12th. And 4.6 billion years old. If we want to do like the whole like, hey, in dog years, you're actually this old in human years. If we want to do that for like sons, I'm probably about 30. My human age is like 30, 32. Yes, I am a hag VTuber. This is why I said earlier on Twitter that hag VTubers are elite. Not because I'm one, but because they are. It's just the truth.
Okay.
My species is incarnate. I've already gone over that a little bit. And my height, I am 5'1". Yes, I am short. I am 154 centimeters. I am a little ball of gas. Okay?
Oh, I just said, okay.
I am a short, but I have a lot of power. Don't mistake that, okay?
I'm so traumatized.
And the tonali is the alchemical sun symbol. Yes, that is very, very important. I'm so glad you noticed that. That is one of the reasons why the circle is my character motif. You can see it all over my outfit.
That's true, actually.
Correct. Nice catch, Chaz.
On the elite. You must agree
so,
with.
yes, I'm a little ball of fire, okay?
Why would I say that, though? Like, why would I do the dog year conversion? Because if you think about it, how long, I don't know how long a son of this, mass lasts. I want to say it's like 10 billion years, right? So 5 would be like midlife. So in actuality, I would be like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
On to the next slide. We'll go over a little bit of my likes and my dislikes. So I like croissants. Okay, let's be honest. I like a lot of baked goods. I like a lot of pastries, unless
a green lion
cannot be like cream filled or like jelly filled. Like if you give me like a Boston cream donut, no. Ugh, no,
still true.
I don't like it. That's illegal to me.
Donuts are disgusting.
Okay, but croissants, beignets, oh my goodness. Oh, I love it so much. I really like making bread. I'm not that great at it, but I really like making bread too.
I can make bacon bread.
Along with that, I do like sweets. I really like milk chocolate, anything. It's true. I love milk chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate though. I don't like it. But I do very much like candy and cakes and muffins and all kinds of stuff. As you can see, it kind of ties into the whole baked goods croissant thing. I also love every, or almost every, genre of rock music. I am such a metalhead. I love rock. I love J-rock. I love death metal. I love every type of rock underneath the sun. I just love it. I like classical rock. You play some Van Halen for me, I'm in.
Van Halen. You play some. That's the example you use. It wasn't even Kill Switch Engage. Wait, I mean, I also wasn't paying attention to what I totally said. I was also reading about the Green Lion thing. M, by the way, represents a few things. There's a lot of really lucky like coincidence that happened with the naming that I chose. But M represents like a class M like sun, basically. There is a name that is attached to that M, but I wanted to kind of signify that she's a class M sun. So that's where the M comes from. The most cultured sun I've ever seen. I don't know. It also had a deep philosophical meaning. I'm gonna look into that because I knew that lion was and like the color green was associated with the sun, but I didn't know it was in that way. I like how Eury doesn't address how she used to be a Libra, and I did see Art Song saying it's great how you sounded so confident in saying your wrong birthday. I saw that it was wrong, and I was like, I just have to roll with it. This is what it is now. And then I gained more confidence later, and I was like, hey guys, actually this is wrong. I think it was like 6 months later. I was like, remember my debut when I said I was a Libra? That's a lie. So that's kind of where that comes from.
Oh god, Cold Rain. Cold Rain's one of my favorites. I love Cold Rain. I am headbanging. Like I love rock music so much. If I were to do any type of covers or original songs, it would be in rock music, but I'm not musically inclined.
Well,
So I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, I love rock music. I like reading. I love reading sci-fi and fantasy. Those are like my two favorite things to read. You can probably tell.
no, they did not.
Based on like what this whole thing is.
I think that's when I corrected it.
And I love journaling. So I am a perennial Hobonichi buyer. Every year I will buy Hobonichis.
That's true. I still do.
And what that is it's like a little Japanese like day-to-day journal.
It's getting harder.
And
though.
if you know the Mother series or the Earthbound series, the creator of those games actually started the
What's
Hobonichi.
the name, girl?
He created the Hobonichis, and I literally
blank on his name here.
I love them.
Shigesato
So I've been
Ikui.
buying them since like 2020, I think, and I've just every
Sci-fi
year.
fantasy. Is
One
it a way of
day,
both of those?
maybe
Yes.
I'll have to show you my dream journal from 2020. That thing is so thick.
yeah.
And because we were going through all of that in 2020, I was like, oh, I have to document it in some way. And that was the way I documented it.
Okay, that
It's crazy.
we still need to do that.
And then I forgot to put this in here. I like 2D and 3D fictional men. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yuri, what does that mean? Well, I have husbandos, okay? I really do. I have waifus too, but I have husbandos, and I very much
I don't
love
know
them.
why I
and I will say
this
as a
in here.
disclaimer, like I am not single.
That is true.
So I also have like, I also like real men, but I'm also like not single. I'm not, if basically, if you're looking for the girlfriend experience type of stream, you won't find that here. More power
See
to
you
you,
later,
but you will not
Sadie.
find that here. I'm just a goofy girl that wants to play games and be an anime
Thank you
girl
for
online and
stopping
have
by.
fun.
Have a good rest of your day.
So just putting that out there. But when we talk about 3D men and 2D fictional men, let me tell you what. Zane from Love and Deep Space,
Oh no,
my number one,
girl.
and Yuri Lowell from Tales of
forgot
Vesperia.
I mentioned Zane.
Those are my guys. I love fictional men. What can I do? And then we'll move on to
I have
the
more
dislikes. You're
waifus than
curious about my dream
husbandos.
journals. Trust me, they're crazy.
I'm gonna be so honest.
I've not had so many dreams in my life as I did during that time. So we'll move on to my dislikes. My dislikes, I may be the sun. Okay. But I am not I can't endure heat.
Girl, we've been on
I
the slide
hate
for like
heat.
6
You
hours.
can put me
Can
in the
we move
winter
on?
and I'm totally fine. But once like we go into heat, especially with humidity, I am wilting. I just don't do well in heat. I don't know what it is. I am the sun. This is my heat. Why can't I withstand my own heat? I don't know. But I can't, so I don't like heat. I hate the heat. I hate summer. I wish summer would be gone already. But wait, is BL also part of the deal? Ooh. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't read any BLs, but
Still
I know
true.
like everybody always talks about them. Everybody is always like, "You've got to read this." I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think I'm into BL,
As far as spicy
honestly.
food goes, I do not like spicy food. I hate spicy food. Another heat-related thing that I don't like. It's too much for me.
I've never read it though.
And also I don't like bugs. I think the worst
dog.
offender is the house centipede. Those things are big, they're fast, and they're just not nice.
I saw one
They're
2
probably
days
nice,
ago.
I don't know, but I don't like them. But most bugs, I have a high phobia of bugs. And then most fruits and vegetables. I can't claim to be too healthy, you know.
By the way, literally a month before my debut, the bathroom that's in my dwelling, the bathroom fan had a hornet's nest in it, or yellow jacket, or whatever is the yellow and black thing that flies around and stings you. I had a swarm of them in my bathroom, and it was miserable. It was just awful. So that even further like destroyed any love I had for bugs. It was so bad. Please look up bronze. That's Zetsuai since 1989. That's the origin of. Oh no, the yaoi hands. Okay, I didn't know what it was named. I have seen the yaoi hands though. I've seen the meme.
No, I like apples, carrots, and broccoli. That's about it.
True. Still true.
The rest miss me. I don't like it.
Asparagus sometimes.
It's not for me.
We've been on this slide for
go ahead.
ages.
No, those are my likes and dislikes. There's a lot more.
I do like potatoes,
but I didn't want to kind of stuff it up here. Like anime, obviously I like anime, and I've not watched anime in a little bit, but I mean I'm an anime girl.
Oh, no.
Like, I have to like it. But if we were to talk about anime really quick, my favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist, both versions, but I do have a preference to Brotherhood. And the last anime series I watched was the Apothecary Diaries.
It's which
I watched the first
Atelier
season. I
now.
haven't seen the second season yet.
Made me cry.
Very good animes.
First episode.
When I watched anime, it was mainly in it was around the time when like Outlaw Star was airing on what was it called? Toonami, Adult Swim. I'm not sure which one it was. And I watched G Gundam. Oh my gosh, I love G Gundam.
G Gundam.
So that was kind of like my era.
I watched Soul Eater.
So I do like anime. It's just not on here because
And
I know I would talk about
Naruto.
it for aeons. So we'll go ahead and move on to games that I like. And this is kind of a temperature check of like what you can expect from this stream when I play
Soul
games.
Eater.
So I like the Trails or Kiseki series. I think I've played every single game in that series almost. But I play like the Liberal arc. I played the Crossbelt arc. I'm 3 out of 4 on the Erebonian arc. I'm still in. I've been trying to finish Cold Steel 4 for like years now.
I'm still trying.
And then I haven't done anything after that. I really want to play the Calvert arc so bad.
Toonami
but
girlies
I've got
are
a lot to catch
particularly
up on.
cute.
Maybe I'll do that here.
Hey. I watched Zoid
I also
Zero
like
too.
Phantasy Star. Really, I like Phantasy Star Portable. I tried the MMO and it was okay. I tried it on the GameCube aeons ago and it was okay, but I really, really like Phantasy Star Portable. Phantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity was the first game I ever actually imported.
Did you watch Fire Force?
I just love it.
I watched like the first
the
5 episodes, I think.
I love everything about it. It's just so much fun to me.
And I don't know why.
You only know one game here. Which game is it? Is it Monster Hunter? A game I've been playing
Monster Hunter on
since
stream.
Monster Hunter Try, and then I went back to my favorite game, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, and that was when I really learned how to play the game.
Freedom Unite.
I have played, I think, every Monster Hunter that has come out since.
Gakuga.
So that is something you will definitely see on this stream is Monster Hunter, whether it be Rise, whether it be Wilds, whether I decide to go back into Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, who knows? That was another game I imported. I love Monster Hunter very much. By the way, I am a great sword / hunting horn main. So
that's still true.
Just be aware of that.
I tried
like
to be a bow
big
main.
numbers, big damage.
Didn't work.
I also like Nier. Now I like the series Nier, but specifically
we don't have to
here,
talk
what I'm
about
talking about
every
is
one of
the Nier that came out in America and outside of Japan.
We see
on the PS3 and Xbox. We got the Papa Nier version. We didn't get Brother Nier until Replicant came out.
Anytime I have an opportunity.
That Nier was...
Anytime I have an opportunity to talk about Papa Nier, I take it. And apparently this was one of those instances where I just like, oh yeah, I love Papa Nier.
I love that game so much. It's so good. I like Replicant too, and I love Automata. But when I say Nier, I'm talking about the original that came out years ago. I also like Undertale. Undertale, you can't miss with Undertale. You know, it's impossible. I mean, I guess you could not like Undertale, but I love it. And then after that, I love Ace Attorney. I do like some visual novels, but not. I don't know, not too much. I like the gameplay in Ace Attorney. And there are a few other visual novels that I've never played that I would like to play on cast, like Danganronpa and a few others. what's that one called? Like Zero Time Dilemma or something like that. I would like to play that. But Ace Attorney is where it's at. I recently finished Apollo Justice. Oh my gosh. I put that off for like 10 years. I'm so upset with myself.
I did. And it's a great game. Shut up.
But yeah, I am a big
My
fan
turn to talk.
of Ace Attorney. And then after that is Tunic. Tunic's very recent. I played Tunic earlier this year. And that game just has everything for me.
What's the next slide?
It has fun gameplay. It has bosses that are crazy. It just has everything. I love it. And the riddles and the puzzles that you have to solve it's all so good. It's so good.
Okay.
And then after that, of course, my beloved Xenoblade.
Tunic's very fun.
It's hard to not like Xenoblade.
Tunic's challenging.
I love 1. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles Cross yet, or X.
But it's fun.
I'm behind. But I will get there. I will get there.
I still haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I don't think I'm going to. I just don't think that's a game that vibes with me right now, and I don't know why it is. I even tried to get the new Switch 2 version. No, Switch... What? The re-release, whatever, which I don't know which one it was. I think it was just a Switch. I tried it, and I can't get into it. I just can't. I don't know what it is.
Trying to adjust my mic, sorry. Okay. Nope. There we go. Okay. I just love Xenoblade.
Me too,
I'm
girl.
so happy. I'm so happy that like the whole saga is like on the Switch now. It's great. But yeah, so as you can see, one of the common threads of this is story. I'm very much a story-centric gamer. I love
Wait, people are in ad land? Oh no. Well, I guess I can use this time to say this is rough. Although I think, of course, I'm being hard on myself. But that's just because, looking back, it's so much easier to be like, oh my God, like, why am I taking so long on each slide? We don't have to do this. We don't have to talk about Nier at length. You can save your Papa Nier stuff for later, for when you actually play Nier. But you didn't play Nier that year, did you? No, you sure didn't. You played Monster Hunter once. And then everything else. Oh, we did. Okay, we did play Undertale. The red app just twerking and thriving here. I swear. I think that it's just so funny. I made some crazy decisions. Like, the Twitch stream's not working? Okay. And I just nuked it and said, whatever. We're just going to do this on YouTube anyway. I think initially I wanted to only stream to YouTube. I wasn't going to stream to Twitch. And I don't think that I streamed to Twitch the first, 2-3 weeks that I was streaming. And originally I wasn't going to have any redeeming channel points or anything else like that. I didn't want any of that, but past Eury just wanted to hype everyone up. You know what's good, man. Yeah. I'm still stuck on the voice. I'm so sorry. I must have been so incredibly nervous, which I was. I remember I was. We're waiting for people to get out of ad land in Twitch, so we've got another 45 seconds. I'm glad you did, though. I don't think I could have found you otherwise. YouTube discovery is brutal for you VTubers. It really is. And I thought, I'm going to be so for real. I truly believed that the first year, probably year and a half that I would stream to either platform, I didn't think that I would ever reach double digits. I thought I would probably be within the 3 viewer range. So I had to tell myself early on, just get used to just talking to yourself, basically. The shift into the purple app must have been a big step. Actually, when I used to stream, it was only on Twitch. So knowing that Twitch was messing up and then having to learn and do YouTube streaming was probably the biggest step up for me, because that was a lot. That was a lot. I was just like, what do you mean I have to make thumbnails and waiting rooms and what is all this? Like I was aware of the structure and the format because of course I watched Hollow Live and I watch other VTubers on YouTube. But actually making stuff, I was like, oh, this is so much more work than I thought. All right, Adland is over. We are back.
Of the stories and games, so this is what you can kind of expect from me. There are going to be some other games that are kind of off, you know, that don't follow this exact suit. Like I like playing Peak recently. I like playing Lethal Company.
What?
I like playing a lot of those other games, or like Papers, Please. That's a lot of fun for me too.
I haven't played Papers, Please
but
in years.
you can mainly expect this kind of stuff from me.
I didn't mention like Bayonetta.
Hi, Tot. Tot, by the way, is the one who did my lore video. Fantastic. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to slide 5, which is fan info.
Boy.
I didn't finish this until literally last night because I had a hard time figuring out what we were going to call everything. But here are my tags.
We know the fan name has
Sunrise.
changed.
Of course, you can see the T. Sunrise. Art tag is Sun Crafts. Clips or Sun Clips. I mean, I think you can see a theme going on here.
And now we're sunshine.
And fan name is Tayodachi. It is a
keep that theme
of Tayo, which is the Japanese word for sun, and Tomodachi, which is the Japanese word for friend. So you're my sun friends. You're my Tayodachis. Unless you have another better, you know. I was kind of wondering about Sun Bros with a T, but you know,
I forgot about
I don't know about that one. And then general is just my name with a hashtag.
Tayodachi was cute, but it didn't. It was like everything was the same except for really that. Great. And I was like,
it was right. So I'm so grateful for Tot. I mean, just what a wonderful job really with the storyboard, the storybook element. Oh, so happy. And then we're gonna move on to my creators.
Yes, so, the people who made me.
Anamiel is my character designer.
We talk about
I had the hair
quite a bit
and the eyes set of what I wanted to look like. But as far as clothing was, I had no idea what I was doing, and I kind of just threw a whole bunch of stuff at Ane Mama. And she did a wonderful job of pulling in all of the elements that I liked and making it into this wonderful tapestry of my clothing and character design of what I am. So Ane Mama, thank you so much for creating such an amazing, like, there's no words, right, that I can explain. I love my design so much. So thank you very much. My model artist, or my mama, is Rimu. And again, Rimu did a fantastic job. I have been wanting to commission Rimu since like 2022, when I was first thinking like, oh, you know what? I could actually come back and do some VTubing. And I saw her models, and I think at that time she was posting her chibi
on Instagram
models and the rigs that she was doing for those. And I was like, oh, bet. I really want Rimu to be my mama. So when she accepted my commission, my request, I was so excited. I was so happy.
I jumped literally in my room.
I couldn't have asked for a better mama.
I was like, and then having wanted her for like years,
my rigging artist is Ren.
My mama. I was like,
Ren Live 2D, and Ren, I absolutely love you. I cannot tell you how happy I am with the rigging that you have done and the constant updates that you have given when I've, discovered something that I didn't see before, and you came back and you fixed it.
No.
And just always there, always helping.
Why it's so loud?
So appreciative. And all three of these people, by the way, did. I mean, this was my first foray into VTubing, and they all were so gracious, so kind, so patient with me, because I was floundering. I had no idea what I was doing. I'm just commissioning. Is this the right way?
Not floundering.
I don't know what's normal here. They were wonderful to work with.
But they were.
And I am so happy that my first model was done by these three: Rimu, Ren, and Anamiel. Like, I am so happy. So you guys,
still very happy.
Thank you so much for bringing Eury to life in a way that I never expected and I never thought was possible. That was far beyond my expectations. So thank you so much. We'll move on to slide 7. Slide 7 is character ref. You can see my whole reference sheet right there. Also done by Anamiel.
I have a weapon.
And as you can see, I do have a weapon.
God damn it. I do
have a weapon. It is a giant chakram that I swing around and throw at people, and sometimes I'll even float on.
True.
But you can see a little bit more some details and stuff like that.
It can enlarge.
And, like my crown and the core, and you can see some of my little faces, my 3-panel face. I really like the far right one, where I'm just like,
really, art song?
I think it's great.
I guess that makes sense.
I think it really shines as to who Eury is.
Is that chakram to scale? No.
I'm so happy.
Much bigger.
And then my last slide that I have for you all is all of the credits of everybody who helped me get through this with the debut, with
so
overlays,
many
with
people.
Everything that is whoa. Hang on a second. That's not what I wanted to move. Where am I? There
Oops.
Right there. Okay. So we'll go down the list, and I'll give a quick brief of everybody. My emote artists are Min and Hoopyon. Right now I don't have those active on YouTube, but they are active on Twitch. My intro art was done by
Still not active on YouTube.
From Skeb. Fantastic job. My outro art was done by Croissant or Upmox. Right now one of my favorite artists. When you see the ending and the outro art, I mean, I asked for a specific atmosphere, and Croissant just delivered. I was so happy.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think I'm ever going to change my outro. I love the outro with the music, with the animation, and with the art so much. I don't think I'm ever going to change that. Just straight up.
My intro and outro
lots of people though,
yes. By May or Maywoon. Again, wonderful to work with. Again, very patient with me, as this is my first foray into commissioning and VTubing and stuff. So I was very rough. I don't think I was rough to deal with, but I was just rough around the edges. My music was done by Dama.
What the hell does that mean?
Somebody that I've been wanting to commission for a long time. I actually was wanting him to commission a song for my Warrior of Light for Final Fantasy XIV, but that never came around. I forgot about that. But I managed to have the opportunity to work with him on the music that you hear in the beginning. My intro music, the song that you hear right now, and my outro music was all done by Dama. So Dama, again, thank you so much. My overlays, I have 2 sets of overlays for 2 different scenarios. They were done by Monaroon and my Luna. Again, they're fantastic. I'll kind of give a brief show.
I am buffering. Me too. 1 second. Why? We can't overload the encoding. Hold on a second. I dropped about 700 frames. We should be good now though. We should be good now. Okay, let me use this opportunity though to explain. No, it's not a you problem, because I definitely dropped some frames. When I say I was rough around the edges, I mean doing this is like the first time I've actually got in contact with artists and actually like commissioned people. And I didn't know how to approach other than like being like super business professional. So I probably came off as like a really not rude. That's not what I want to say, but not no personality, but I was very like, okay, I'm business, you know, instead of just being a little bit of fun loving. I didn't know what barriers to cross, which ones to stay away from. I was just like, I know what I do at my old job, so that's just how I'm going to act here. So I was very like, you know, very straight, I guess I should say. But yeah.
Of what they look like here in a little bit.
I wasn't mean.
And I have 2 different stingers. I have one
I hope
from
I wasn't.
Spooky Sunny. Thank you, Sony. Thank you very much. And Tishi Chan VT. They're both super cute. They're both very cute.
I love my stingers, by the way.
Everything. My lore video was done by Tot, who is in chat today. Tot, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tot.
Again, I know the patience that you had with me as far as like this is my first time doing everything, and you were super
art
gracious
song.
and you were very accommodating. Thank you so much, and it looks wonderful. It looks so good. Thank you.
They look
so
fun to
much.
make.
The lore script was also written by Sev Starlight VT. Again, Sev helped me in a bind. I was in a real tight bind, and they managed to get the script out in one day to help me. And
True.
Again, everybody on this list are fantastic, and they were so nice and so wonderful to work with. My goodness. My logo design was by Gogon, and I think you probably have seen his work before, but I'm very happy that he was able to help me.
Did a lot of Hololive ones.
My request to make a logo because I think my logo looks fantastic. And then finally, my debut slides were done by Bebe Duck VT. Bibe. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but you're amazing. The design of these debut slides are fantastic.
The debut slides are so good.
Super happy for everything that you guys, all of you guys, have done for me. So
true.
Thank you again. Without all of these people, there's no way that this debut would have happened. So thank you guys very much. And Birdie, thank you very much for stopping by. So if it's okay with everyone, I'm gonna go back to the model showcase and I'll show you some stuff I can do, some little toggles I have.
That's it.
And then afterwards I'll kind of wrap it up.
I think
my model showcase.
This was only like 50 minutes. Why does it feel like it's taken forever?
It's me again. So I'll go ahead and show you some of the toggles that I have and whatnot. So I'll
kind of some of these you guys might not have even seen before.
Try to keep myself.
And you guys have never seen me walk.
So you can see the whole body. I zoom and I move.
The range of movement is crazy.
And then I think a lot of you saw a peek to the walk animation that I had. just some little walkies. We got some walkies going on here. I have an idea for what this is going to be, what I'm going to be using this for. So
what am I using it for?
We've got some walking for sure. We have a few other stuff like I can lean. So when you're saying something real
the
silly,
lean
I
is
can
so
just kind of look
severe.
at
I
you and
love
be
it. Oh, we can't do that without the mantle.
Really? And then I have a hip toggle, which is just me putting my hand on my hip, and this is kind of my default pose, if you will. This is kind of how I'll always be, because like in real life, this is how I always am.
That's actually true.
I also have a short hair toggle.
I'm wearing it now.
I really like my short hair. I still have the long, like,
I forgot that the lean. Oh,
in
God.
front of ear hair pieces, but short hair, and you can even see that the ponytails on the side, the pigtails, get a little shorter too, just a little bit.
No baby ones.
And then
no baby ones.
We'll zoom in here a little bit. I have blush. Just
zoom in more. Zoom in, enhance.
And then I have
blush one, me and I don't use that. I need to use that more often.
Real upset. And then I have this when you know the Final Fantasy X story finally hits. The sadness. I'm sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then finally, this is probably my favorite one.
Oh, man.
I'm smug. And I intentionally did not want the mouth to be rigged because I enjoy the look of this. I enjoy being able to scold you or give you a smug look without any movement. I love it. You scallywags.
Why the scallywags?
So that's
scallywags.
And I do have one other thing, but I'm very scared I'm gonna get in trouble if I do it.
Oh, the mantle, girl. We already
basically my cape can come off.
It's a done deal.
Well, I guess I'm not streaming to Twitch anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my god, we're twinning. Oh, we're twinning so hard right now.
Yep. It can come off. You can see everything in all its glory. But I don't know how often I'm going to use this. I realize that they've kind of clamped down on, and every time I try to upload like a video to TikTok, it immediately gets sniped.
That's
even
true.
If I have my
It's
cape on.
still
It doesn't
true.
matter. It doesn't matter. It just whoop, it's gone.
I get
So,
like, okay,
You know, we got a
I get hit for inappropriate conduct when all I'm doing, I literally had a video of me playing oh god, what is it called? Trading card game simulator, or whatever it is, shop simulator. And it's just me in the corner talking about this one guy that comes in like super stinky. It's not even a very interesting clip, but I got hit with like suggestive imagery, and I'm like, what? So every time I upload, I there's a like a 75-25 chance if I'm uploading to TikTok that it's gonna immediately get like it's gonna get nuked. And I think it's an aspect of my design, but you know what? I don't care. I don't even like TikTok, so who cares?
lot of I know scandalous cleavage, right? We've got backwards cleavage, frontwards cleavage. We got everything.
It's a
here.
backwards cleavage.
I don't know what backwards cleavage is.
No.
So yeah, I also discovered something really scary. You guys want to see it? hold on.
Oh, this.
Yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Okay, now watch this. I'm just gonna put all this together. Are you ready? It's gonna be great. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean, and then I'm gonna look really angry, and then I'm gonna walk.
Oh my god.
Are you scared yet? Isn't this just great? I'm so happy you could make it to my debut.
Yeah.
You can never leave now.
Oh my god.
You're here forever.
My yandere walk.
I saw that and I was like, oh, I have to do that. That looks so funny. But yeah, so that's all of my stuff that I can do. So yeah, those are all of my toggles, and
An absolute menace.
I hope you like. I don't know about the whole, like, you guys just want a screenshot or whatever. I don't know how all that works, so you can just pause the video. Yeah, with tsundere, you know, just with like a hint of yandere, right? Yeah.
What?
For sure.
No.
So with that being said, this debut is pretty much over. But I do have one more thing to show you, and that is
I don't. Oh god.
I have
okay.
a schedule.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
right. Next week I will start streaming, and this will be my schedule for next week. We'll be playing Undertale first on Monday. I really want Undertale to be like the first game that I stream, because that's kind of like I'm familiar with that game. I'm very familiar with that game, so I can kind of focus more on you guys rather than doing well in Undertale. You know, I don't know. In my head, that sounded a lot better. Tuesday, we're going to be playing Eury Truck Simulator 2.
Eury
That's gonna be
Truck.
a lot of fun. And then
Forgot.
Wednesday, we're going to try and play Slay the Princess. I've never played this game before, and I'm very interested in it.
I don't
And again,
remember
it's
a
one of
lot
those
about my
visual
debut.
novels, that I was talking about earlier.
I really don't.
I think that's what it looked like to me anyway. But we will play Slay the Princess. I am off on Thursday, and then on Friday we'll go back to Undertale. I'm hoping to get to Deltarune. I've played Deltarune 1 and 2, but I've not yet played chapters 3 and 4. So after Undertale,
Oh my gosh.
we're gonna kind of speed run it if
Girl,
we can.
5 came
we'll
out.
get to Deltarune, and then after that we'll figure out what else we're gonna play. But I've got a whole list of stuff that I want to do. And I'll also say that on I never stream on the weekends. So Saturday and Sunday I will always be off, and I'll always have
True.
one day off through Monday through Friday.
At
That day is
least.
going to change. It'll either be on a Tuesday, a Wednesday,
Except
or
for
a
this week.
Thursday. But I'm always going to
This
try
week's
and
different.
stream on Mondays and Fridays because I don't want to have more than like 2 days in between streams, if that makes sense.
Man.
So, Mondays and Fridays you can.
And then things I either got sick or work was just like, hey, we've got this project we need done like immediately. So now it's like I try my absolute dangest to stream on Mondays and Fridays, but sometimes it just doesn't pan out that way. I forgot that was like I really wanted to do that, and I think I stuck to that for quite a while, but it became so hard halfway through the year, halfway through like 6 months in, I should say.
Pretty much always count that I'm going to stream. Of course, unless something like crazy pops up. Like,
Oh, they
I don't know
did.
if you saw on my Twitter, but I have a leaky ceiling right now, and
Oh,
I've got to get that addressed, so it might happen on one of those days. But for
our ceiling broke. 3 days before debut, the ceiling, like right above where my computer is, actually started leaking. There was a leak somewhere like above us. I don't know what was happening, but there was a leak above us, and then the water was coming through, and there was like a big old bubble. I remember walking out and seeing that there was this huge bubble in the ceiling, and I was like, oh, this can't be good. Oh, this cannot be good. And it wasn't. And we had water everywhere. And that was like 2 or 3 days before I was supposed to stream. And I was freaking out, I remember. God. That was a year ago? Jeez.
right now, this is what the schedule is going to look like. And it will continue that way for, anon. So yeah, I think that's really all I have to show you. I did have one other thing that I think I wanted to talk about, which was it was just a lore video strip.
Oh, I
he
showed this?
made into an amazing lore video, but these are like all my crazy notes, and I was like, please help me.
This is in the PowerPoint too,
And
actually.
we got the amazing lore video.
This
from
is in the
Tot, so-
PowerPoint.
Tot, thank you again. I am very appreciative of you and the process and everything. So, but yeah. So, again, I will stream on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's
God,
gonna be
I
kind
hate
of like
daylight
my
time so
streaming
much.
slot. So just keeping that real with you right now. I'll probably stream from like 10 to 2 ish, I think. So,
That's the desired.
yeah. So hopefully I will see you guys on Monday for my Undertale stream, and and hopefully I'll be able to stream to Twitch and it not like freak out on me again. Sorry about that, Twitch.
Nope.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to my debut. I don't have anything else to show you. Like I said, it's going to be a very clinical debut. And we could do fun things another time. Before I go, though, I will show you the overlays that were done really quick. So the chat overlay, I have 2. This one is by Monaroon.
Monaroon did such an amazing job with my
chat. I don't have the chat configured. That's why I
stuff.
didn't use it today. I don't have that configured yet, so bear with me. I'm very sorry.
You can see my logo. Girl,
Okay,
what?
That's for Twitch. It's not for YouTube. Anyway, we'll worry about that later.
I don't even know what that was.
So this is the chat overlay from Monaroon, which looks great. I love this so much. And then we have the chat overlay from Maya Luna, which looks like this, which I really like too.
I haven't used. I need
fantastic.
to use this more often.
Vibe, and I specifically asked for it to mimic what was going on my my chest area. So
it's chesticle.
and then our gaming
can say
overlays is this one. This one is done by Monaroon again. It's oh god, it's quiet. I'm so sorry. Here's the other one.
Why do whisper? Tunic.
Okay, it's so quiet. Anyway. Thank you all
We're done.
so much for showing up and for supporting and just being here.
You're welcome.
It's so rounded. It's so round. Anyway, I appreciate it, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I will see you on Monday.
Do I say it?
Maybe. Hope to see you on Monday. If not, have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon.
I do.
Bye. Bye-bye. Oh man, here's my really cool like ending screen. Are you ready to see it? It's so cool. Okay, here we go.
And that's it. And that's the whole debut. Oh, we did it. We got through it. Oh, thank God. It's actually, dear past Libra. I'm not a Libra. I was never a Libra. I was a concerned and very stressed out son. Okay? But yeah, I still love this ending. Oh God. I love it forever. It's so good. This was like one of the things where I was like, I want to convey this atmosphere and this feeling, and all parties like absolutely understood the assignment and just made it amazing. So we're watching this at the second year. No, we got to do something else. I can only handle this once. I can only handle this once. There's no way. Oh God. Okay. So we're good on that. Okay. So we have that. Look, you guys were hiding behind the screen the entire time. Did you know that? Did you know that? It was a good debut. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It was definitely a time. There are things I think I felt could have gone better, but I'm okay with it. I'm happy with how it went. But you know how it is. We're here. And I said that I was very excited about this, and that has not changed. We are going to talk about the Eury Tenali design process and the ideas behind my incarnate, my human self. So when I decided to become, when I decided to come into human form, there was a lot of things that went into it. So, yeah. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to try to make this not super, super long, but there is a lot of information here that I kind of want to get through. And this is just if you care about the behind the scenes stuff, if you care about the process and how my brain works and stuff like that. Like I say, for VTubing, for me personally, it is more of a creative outlet than anything else. So I spent a year and a half creating the lore. And it wasn't just like me writing every single day. It was doing some research here and there, and then putting little points into like oh shoot, I forgot about the music. You know, putting in little tidbits here and there throughout that year and a half. Cute son on the left, cuter son on the right. You're too nice, art song. Thank you. I absolutely care. Okay, well we've got some information for you then. So here we are, 1 year later. What went into the creation of my human body, Eury Tenali? Number one, I like to list my inspirations. I took 5 things that I really, really like, that I really loved, and I use them kind of as like a guiding stone or like a anchor point in designing my incarnate self. So some of the things that I really like is Asm from Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not going to get too into that because it's a little spoilery, but let's just say that they are synonymous with the sun, if you will. And this is really where that sun, you know, I felt a strong resonance with this. So a lot of, I wanted to kind of have that as well. Greek and Roman mythology growing up, I really liked. That was like my first mythology that I got into, and I loved learning about. I loved learning about the different gods and goddesses and the stories of them. Later on, it grew to me reading about Norse mythology and stuff that I kind of like Norse mythology a little bit more now. But at my core, I do still like Greek and Roman mythology. Thank you, Monogatari, for the happy anniversary. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. And welcome back. Does this mean we have enough material for a full Eury quiz? I don't think so. I don't know. The third thing is my love of space. Space is something that is very overwhelming to me, but it's because I don't understand it. I still really like it. It still has that draw for me. So I love space. I love celestial objects. I love learning about all the different satellites in space and all the different galaxies and how I didn't know that binary star systems were a thing until actually like learning about this, or like just kind of doing some research on suns and stars and stuff like that and their masses and stuff. And you find out that space is just, I don't know, it's just obviously endless, but it's just beyond your reality sometimes, which I really like. So I love space. But if you ask me any math question about space, I cannot answer that. That's not something I know. I really enjoy Gnosticism as well. I learned about Gnosticism actually from not Xenoblade, but from Xenogears and kind of some of that terminology. So I read some of what, the terms that they were talking about, and I read up on it, and I really like the idea of the aeons, where you have like the female and the male, or the anima and the animus, and they kind of come together as one. A long time ago, I actually wrote a story that was centered heavily around Gnosticism. But I really like Gnosticism. It's really great. And the last one's kind of a spoiler, but it is a celestial event, basically. And I can't say what that is just yet. It's still kind of something I want to like elaborate on lore-wise, possibly later in a different fashion. But these are the 5 main points that I wanted to kind of hang on to when I was thinking of, okay, what do I want my incarnate self to look like? So this is kind of like I said, the guiding stars of my human design, if you will. After that, I had to decide on a look. So Sunshine, stay hyped even now with this future lore. Hey, you never know. And sorry for the generic look. Look, the generic look of the slides, I mean, it is what it is. Google Slides only allow me certain things. But anyway, so deciding on a look with some of those concepts in mind, as far as I wanted to be about space and Asm and Greek Roman mythology and stuff like that. I had an idea now of how I wanted my incarnate body to look. Not so much body, but more like face card, I guess you can say. And I did use some pic crews to get an idea of how I wanted to look and how I wanted to proceed. So here are some of the earliest ideas that I was pumping out when I was deciding what is Eury going to look like? What is she going to have? What is she going to look like? What do I want my sun body to look like? Okay. That was the first one I ever made. And I was like, well, that's cute, but I don't know if I dig the glasses, and it feels kind of like empty up here. Maybe we'll put something on there. So this was the next idea, and I was like, well, I look kind of like a cat. I don't know about that. What if I just change my hair to red? Maybe I should have red hair. And there is a world where I almost went with this. The Fujoshi. No. We talked about that. I can't do BL. I think. I haven't read any. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But currently, we are not a... I would be... It would be remiss of me to call myself Fujoshi. But I decided maybe red hair. And I still really like the look of the all red hair. But I was like, you know, I don't know. Maybe we should go completely off topic. Maybe I should just throw all this away. Let's begin anew. What if I was a sun kitty? And I was like, wait, I actually like this. And I was like, no. We got to go back to the drawing board. We can't do this. The first objective to making a human form was making sure people don't go blind looking at you. Exactly. You know, so I had you know, you can't look at the sun with your eyes. Although I guess some people tend to anyways. But, you know. But I was like, maybe I can be like a cat. Because I could be like a void kitty. Because I have a void kitty. Maybe I should, because, you know, we almost had this little cat-esque thing going on here. And then I was like, all right, the sun kitty wouldn't have been banned on TikTok. You're probably right. I'm going to put my mantle back on because now I'm scared. But you're probably right. Now, I decided that I wasn't going to go in that direction. I decided, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's reel it in a little bit. Actually, let's go to a different pit crew and let's see if maybe we can get some. Sorry about my mouse. Maybe we can get something else. So I picked this up and I was like, wait, this is actually pretty cute. This is actually really cute. And if I don't know if you've noticed, but the yellow eyes were a common and a constant theme throughout. I knew I wanted yellow eyes, bar none. It's just everything else had to fall into place as well. The sun is the undisputed champion of staring contests. She is. So I really like this blue. And I was like, well, it's not very sunny. So let's see if, oh wait, this is actually cute too. And I will tell you, there is a world in which I instead went with this direction, with more like a sunny day with blue sky and clouds look, rather than what I am now. This could be a future thing. I don't know. But the blue undertone of the hair color was very, very close to happening. And I was like, all right, let's just go back. And then this is what I did. I added a little bit of extra on here. This is what originally like my crown and like thing was supposed to look like. This is also where the stellar core started making its appearance here. And you notice I'm back to the braid. So I went completely off topic and then I came back to center and I was like, I really like the blue. I'm going to keep the blue. So I put this, I just colored in this like weak little blue strip in her hair. And I was like, okay. At this point, by the way, I had decided on what my color scheme was going to be, but we'll get into that a little bit later. And then I was like, but what also, I don't know if you noticed, I always had like my hair was split down the middle like that. And then I was like, but what if I have this little thing here? And what if I have gold undertone? I still really like the gold undertone as well. But then I decided, nope, this is what it's going to be. Red undertone, blue streak. This was the early concept, by the way, of what my tiara or my crown was going to look like. Very early concept. But this is basically what I decided on, if you will. I really like the gold undertone. One day. So now that I have the idea of what my face card is going to look like, because it's going to look like this, which, by the way, pretty much worked out pretty well. I even got the small little pigtails, right? So I was like, okay, now I have an idea of what I want to look like. So what's up? Next step are the themes and motifs of my character. I need to have an idea, something that kind of brings the design together. What type of motifs am I going to have? So I decided on a few things. I wanted to hone in on a visual character motif, which I think you heard me say like a gazillion times in my debut. The annulus. Annulus. I can't pronounce that word. What is the annulus? Those are rings. The golden annulus is basically the golden rings are what is basically all over my character right now. As you can see, it's around my stellar core. It's in my hair. It was on my boots, it was on my shoes, it was on my hips and stuff like that. So this was something that I really wanted to kind of hone in on. Eclipse was another thing that I wanted to hone in on. I think we didn't do this too much. But this is eclipse, both solar and lunar eclipses. Since my body was born during a solar eclipse. That's a very important point and theme for me as well. It's not as present in my overall look, but it is still one of the character themes and motifs that I have. The inverted black triangle, as you can see on my chest, my stellar core, is in fact a inverted black triangle. Why did I choose inverted black triangle? I like geometric shapes. And one of the things that I decided a little later was that my element, if I were to have one, isn't going to be fire, it would actually be void. So the black that you see in the stellar core is actually void element. It's not like obsidian or anything else like that. It is straight up void element. And then these are some of the things that I was like, okay, so this is actually right here. This is an eclipse, as well as this is a very old picture of an eclipse. And you can see here the little annulus with annulus with the chains. And then this is one of the very first like drawings that I did of my stellar core. The triangle is the most powerful shape. I can't remember if it's the inverted triangle that's more powerful or the upright triangle that's more powerful. I can't remember now. So why did I pick though an inverted triangle? Well, the main reason really was because of Xenoblade. A character named Seven, who is highly influential to how I look, in my opinion, has something very similar. And I thought it was the coolest thing in this world. And I decided that my stellar core was going to look like this. So, and some people have it on their stomach, some people have it on their backs. I wanted it on my chest. That's where I wanted it. So, there, and thank you, Seven. I won't say the name because it's still a spoiler, but fantastic. And then my color scheme was actually based off of these pictures of the James Webb Telescope of galaxies. So you can see there's the red, there's the black, there's a little bit of blue and white that's shining from the center of those galaxies. These are all spiral galaxies, by the way. But this was as important of a picture for me in the creation of my body as the other 5 points that I listed earlier. So now that we have motifs and themes and designs and ideas, we know what the face, the eyes, and the hair look like, and we have a character motif. And so now we have to move on to what am I going to wear? And this was, for me, the most challenging part. I started with a few things that I wanted, and I worked from there. So a few things that I knew that I wanted was a playful, athletic, or an easy-to-move-in outfit. I think what I'm currently wearing is quite easy to move around in. It's very... I didn't want something that would weigh me down, basically. Happy anniversary. Here's to many more. Thank you, Soul Illusion. Thank you very much. Hello. I hope you had a good weekend. Happy Monday and welcome back. Otherworldly. I did not want an outfit that looked like it originated from Earth. Because I'm not from Earth. I'm the sun. I'm otherworldly. I didn't want to put alien because that sounds more like Green Goblin-esque, type of thing. But I want it to be otherworldly. My design doesn't really look like it came from here. It doesn't really look like anything that you may have seen normal people wearing on Earth, So I really wanted to make sure that we had that distinction, and I think we did a pretty good job. And this was very important. I didn't want like a goddess or a Greek goddess look. I didn't want like those white flowy tunics or anything else like that. I did not want that. I wanted to veer away from that because I'm not a god. I'm not a goddess. I'm not to be worshipped. I'm just the sun in human form. I just take the energy you freely give to me. I I store it in my little stellar core right here, and then I beam it back up to the sun so we can all continue to live in a very symbiotic fashion. Correct. So I'm not a god, I'm not a goddess, I'm not to be worshipped. Although I did say like Kamidari was going to be a part of my human personality, but that's not how that worked. We went full tsundere. Green Goblin is an alien. You're looking for venom in the symbiote. Oh gosh. She does take offerings though. I do actually. I do. I won't deny. Okay, so I decided that the neck, shoulders, and the core should have a very important theme across all incarnates, which is the neck should be covered, the shoulders should be shown, and the mantle, not the mantle, the stellar core should always be visible. So, and then the mantle thing came a little later, but you can see it's always there. And then the gold annulus, which are the golden rings. This is why I like Sonic so much, I think. So, when we were designing an outfit, well, when I was designing an outfit, I was like, I just want to kind of like get an idea of what I see in my brain and kind of like put it onto something. So I made a mock-up of what I kind of was looking for in Vroid. I'm not an outfit designer, but I enjoyed the silhouette and the kind of like ratios here. I liked how this looked, but I'm obviously not an outfit designer, and I knew it still lacked something. And I did this a couple times. I did a few like revisions of my mock-up on like on Vroid, if you will. I just liked painting on the people. I did. But you can see I still have like the boots idea, the tights idea, the basically like the kind of A shape of what her outfit is. I wanted to emulate that in some way. So this is kind of like the fashion for Incarnus that I was looking. Mock-up has a Genshin vibe. It does. And as much, I don't know what's going on around here, to be very honest. But I wanted to try and stay away from that, but I found that I kept kind of gravitating towards that as well. Eury and Sonic go together like vanilla and chocolate. It's true. So, and then at this point, I realized that I want a headpiece. And I wanted it to look somewhat similar to this. Or an idea, something similar to this. I really liked that this came down like that and hung off of like this crown. And I was like, oh yeah, I want that. So I decided that I wanted to have a headpiece because I feel like, especially this little dangly bit here, I felt like this would be a really cool like indicator of like, bro, that's me. You know what I mean? So, even though I made my own mock-up and everything else like that, I knew I was lacking a little bit in the real character department. So I noticed the asymmetry was present since, yes, that was something that I really wanted as well. The asymmetry was something I was like, yeah, she kind of, she balances things, but she's not quite balanced herself, if that makes sense. So I turned to the professionals. And my very first design was done by Matsushita on Twitter. This was before I started doing stuff on VGen. And it looked... This was when I didn't have a clear idea of what I wanted the fashion to be, really. So, this is what it looked like. Now, nobody's seen this before. May I think? That is what my first design was. Very first design. This was done in April of 2024, and it was a Skeb style design. And there is a lot going on here. But, obviously I did not go with this design. As I continued to nail down different aspects of my character and stuff like that, I decided that I wanted to go in a different direction. But there are still remnants of what happened here that still persisted in the upcoming, design and stuff like that. Very cool though, Eury in solar armor. What's funny is I actually call this my war outfit. Like, if there is some huge solar battle, you can bet this is exactly what she's wearing. This is absolutely what she's wearing. She's got the power of the sun and fire and everything else like that. Yeah. Interesting to see the design iterations. This is the type of stuff that I really like. I love looking at art books, like, and early concepts of characters and stuff like that. This is Eury whenever there's a heat wave. Yes. There's a lot going on here, but one thing I really liked here was this mantle, and this was when I decided this is going to be a core aspect of my design, is this mantle here. So, yeah, I really like this. I definitely think this is like Eury goes to battle. But after a while, I decided that maybe, because again, that was done in April of 2024. And as I continued to elaborate on the lore and as I continued to do a whole bunch of stuff, I realized I think I want to go in another direction, but I still have this just in case. And like I said, some points of the design still came through, like my mantle, in the end. So I decided, let's go back to the drawing board. Sun Admiral design, absolutely. So what do I really want my image to be? I know I say I'm the sun, but the sun can be shown and branded, if you will, as two things. It could be either like a sun, a bright yellow shining sun, or a star, which is the center of a galaxy. It has more of a blue tone to it. Do I want a complex or do I want a simple design? This was what I really had to start honing in on before I asked anybody else to help me with a design again, because these were some questions that I got asked and I didn't actually have an answer to during the first like design period. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I guess we'll just this, you know? But I realized if I really want to put some thought into this, I have to have answers to this. This is fascinating. Who else but you would put in this effort? I just like creating for the debut. Truly unique. Says a lot about who you are. I really like creating stuff. Even if it's bad, I think having the creativity to create stuff is something that is really amazing, if you will. Because this character, not me, I mean, not my character, I mean, I'm not a character, but like how I envisioned myself to be used to exist in my brain only, right? But through creativity, through the hard work of artists and everybody collaborating together, now multiple people can see what I originally had in my brain. I think that's such a cool thing, creating something so that other people can look at it or enjoy it or interact with it. I think that's one of the coolest things in the world. That's why I like when people make games. I love people who make art and write stories and stuff like that. You're literally bringing something into existence that wasn't there before out of nothing, you know? So I really like it. Hi, hello, I am back. I got my butt whooped in Brawlhalla by my brother. I'm sorry to hear that you got your booty whooped, but welcome back. VTubing is epic for that. Absolutely. Are we talking your character design? Yes. So we went back to the drawing board. I got my answers. I realized exactly what I wanted to be. But first, I wanted to do more mock-ups. I did, I will say at this point, I didn't have an idea of exactly what I wanted, but we did later. But here are some more mock-ups that I did. So I was thinking, all right, what do I want to look like? You can see my characters all look the same. My ideas are all the same colors. It is red, black, white, and gold, and that's it. But so on the left here, we have more of like a high church official, if you will, maybe idea. This was like supposed to be like a metal kind of cage that went around their legs and stuff like that, and like the rest of this is like a long like cloak thing, and there's even like this little metal thing that comes down her arm. Again, this was just me spitballing. I was trying to make different things and think like, okay, do I want to be like how do I want to present myself? This middle iteration is kind of similar to the first one, but a little bit different. We have this like little middle flap going down here. Now we've got white sheer sleeves and whatnot. And then I had like, but there's no mantle in these, if you can tell. And then I was like, but I need a mantle. So I had like this shower curtain mantle design. And I was like, all right, I have an idea of the direction that I want to go. It's not going to be this shower curtain mantle design, but this is kind of the idea. The braces are making for a thigh gap. Yeah, the thickies. What do they call it? I called it the thigh bulge in my debut. So, you know, I had all these little like written down ideas and stuff like that. I was like, all right, now maybe it's time to return to the professionals. Now that I have a better understanding of who I am, what I want to be, and how I want to present myself in this VTubing space, let's go back to the professionals. Let's go straight back to square one. And so, for the second design process, I turned to Anemama, who ended up being the one who designed me. After going through her portfolio on VGen, I knew that this was who I wanted to work with. She had the exact design vibe that I was looking for. And after studying multiple references of what I was looking for, this was the first pass of designs that she gave. So, there's 4 designs here. One is my current one, and there's 3 others that we did not go with. These are the designs. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay? So, when this was presented to me, I had a very hard time picking which one. I had a very hard time picking which one. 4 immediately grabbed my attention, right? I still think 4 has one of the coolest looking designs, bar none. But number 2, I was so close going with number 2. I wonder which one she picked. Guess we'll never know until the end. You gotta stick around to find out. But every single one of these had an aspect that I really, really, really loved. I really liked 2. 2 was what I almost went with. It was between 2 and 4, and 2 had everything that I was looking for. This artist is a genius. Oh god, she is. Anemiel is just amazing. The loopy bits are really interesting. I agree. What I really appreciated throughout all of these designs was that she kept in mind the character motif that I had asked for. And she delivered in a way that was so far beyond my expectations. Oh, the shoes in one. Did Google give input for that? No, and if you can see, even in the original 4, I had those sandals. But I really like the boots from 3. So I was like, I really like the boots and the headpiece from 3. So, although this one looks really cool too. See how it's got those little like side dangly bits? Those are so cool. But I really, really loved every single one of these, and it was very hard for me to pick. Eventually, it took a couple days, I think, because look how cool number 2 is. In the future, we'll revisit this. Even her skirt here, is beautiful. Everything about all of these designs are good. I love the sandals here. Look, even my toenails are painted, man. Just so good. So when she presented these to me, I knew that I had made the right choice in my character, making a character, in my design, right? So some features got fused from 3 into 4. Correct. Yep. Absolutely. So so she comes with this, which is amazing. So what the heck kind of refs did I provide? Well, I gave her a lot, let's just say. And again, she did an amazing job with me, just kind of giving her a whole bunch of stuff, and she was just like, all right, I've got it. And she made something that was really amazing. So this was the first thing that I sent her, and I just said, here's all this stuff, right? Ooh, that's you can't look at that. But so these are all like little design elements that I like out of different characters and stuff like that, and why I like it, and you know, etc., etc. And then I gave her a few more like pictures of kind of the design fashion that I was looking for. Early Mio from Xenoblade is also there. No nice inspiration, no one in particular under the mouse. Yeah, no one in particular. And then here is a little bit more inspiration. So yeah, I definitely I will say this is one of the bad things that I did. I probably overwhelmed her quite a bit with like pointing out like, I like this part, I like this part, I like this part, I like this part. You do what you think is good. So these are just some of the, you know, early concepts for other characters and stuff that I had seen that I was like, ooh, I could see me wearing that. Ooh, I could see me wearing something like that. But she did a really good job of putting all the elements that I really, really like and pulled it into one cohesive, really good outfit. So after deciding the design, the next thing on the docket was the colors. And this was another tough choice for me. I actually really liked all of them. You'll see. These were the original color options after we picked the design. This was what we were going to do. I feel like she's one of the artists that works better with more information, so lucky you. Absolutely. I swear, she just was not like... She was not overwhelmed or intimidated by anything. She's just so confident in her designs, and she's so good at it. You made Automod upset? Oh no, what'd you say? What? You said the... He said blow me, and it was like, excuse me. Artists are secretly wizards. I always go to one artist for my D&D characters, and they always blow me out of the water with the quality. They just know, man. Like, artists are so good. I can't, like, I have, like, this image in my head, but I can't actually, like, translate that. Oh, 2 is an interesting scheme. 2, I really like. I love the black and the gold here. It just looks so cool. And I liked the, like, this gradient here of the red. It's so cool. And this, she said, number 4 was one that she listed just for fun. Kind of a Miku vibe. But, and you can see this is the blue streak was actually meant to be on the left side, but then towards the end we switched it back. We switched it to the right side. Blurry Tenali. Uh-oh, am I dropping frames again? Oh, I am. Okay, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh, what's my internet doing? Hold on. Let it stabilize. Oh, man, that was 1,000 frames that I just dropped. What's going on with my internet? Okay. Oh, nope, we are not stabilized. Oh, Lord. We dropping frame. Oh, I went to... Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay, hold on. Ah! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Why did it shoot up to 25,000 kilobops? Hold on. We are unstable as absolute humanly possible. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. I am trying to assess. Oh god, it's just like my regular debut. Oh god. even on my debut of the debut, rewatch of the debut, that's happened. Okay, we seem to be stable for right now. I'll keep an eye on it. I saw Blurry Tenali and I was like, oh man. Oh. So yeah, these are the color sunspots affecting your local Wi-Fi. Yeah, this you guys are shooting a little bit too much energy into me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Is that a good amount of flops? I don't know. I'm not a master. The black outfit looks cool. I really like this one. The reason why I didn't go with the second one. Oh. Hello? Hello? Hold on. Can you see my mouse? There we go. The reason why I didn't go with the second one is because the under layer here is red, and I really liked how it looked in black, and I really wanted it to be black. But if you had this layer be black, this layer could be black, and it didn't look great as gold. I think I even asked her. I was like, "Can we see what this looks like as gold?" And it was okay, but if we were looking for a full color balance, really number 1 is it. Number 1 was really good. So she also did a good job incorporating this blue somewhere in my design. I was really happy about that. But I do like number 2. Again, it was a close call between 1 and 2 for me. So the final result, as we saw during my debut, was this. And you see that the blue is now on the other side. What if it was silver, though? I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I don't... Would silver work for a sun? I feel like silver is more for like a moon, you know? But, okay, so we have some extra stuff here. Basically, as far as like how I look and stuff like that's about all I have to share. I believe it turned out great as well. I love this design. That I know the expressions are so cute. She did so good. She, again, I told her that I was like tsundere and stuff like that, and she just 1000% understood. She just got it, man. I'm so fortunate. So fortunate. You know? Maybe on a hotter star, that's true. That's true. But for this one, not for this one. I think there's a lot of I'm naked. You took my mantle. Thank you. I was getting a little hot, a little nervous. But as far as the design process of the visuals, that's all that I have to share. There are some things I want to share lore wise, but I can't just yet. I'd like to kind of do about that in a way in the future, so we'll just have to wait on that. But thanks for the eggies. I will say egg is going to turn into one of the motifs of my character going forward. Because the sunny side up options are just too good, you know? But yeah, so here's here's that little behind the scenes section that I was talking about before. So the lore video, this was originally what I kind of like envisioned my lore video to be. For some reason, seeing your name like that reminds me of Control. That actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So for some reason, when I drew this, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question mark. So yeah, MS Paint is, you know, this seems to be a theme that I do quite often. But look at humanity. Look how I drew like little people. Like, why are they keyholes? I don't know. But this is just kind of explaining what I want it to look like, how I want the scales to look like in the lore video and stuff like that. And you can even see like little incarnate here, generic incarnate, if you will. Gotta go, but happy 1 year anniversary again, Eury. Thank you for stopping by Arch Song. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you soon. Yeah, peanut humans. Reading this from right to left like a weeb. I know. Even like, I'm even going like vertical. Unbelievable. So this was, you know, kind of this was the first wave. And then I was like, but what if oh, actually, I think the next one is this. Oh, yeah. So I touched on it a little bit in the lore video, but mainly when a sun creates its human self or its incarnate self, they're able to go down to the planets that have the humans or the living beings on it, and they collect energy in the form of like, you know, like people go and pray to the sun or whatever else. We don't have that here. This planet's a little bit more modern than that. But usually incarnates kind of look like this, where they have like a white flowy robe and they've got a little like a gold ring in front of their heads and stuff like that. This is kind of what they look like. This is not what I look like. I'm definitely a little bit different here. The neck is still covered though. But you can see that there's, look at this feet, bro. Some serious like Kirby feet going on here. But yeah. And then this is what I showed in the debut video, this was the original like blueprint, original storyboard for what I wanted the lore video to like go. TikTok ring like, that's right. So there was actually a part that was cut out in the lore video, but it was basically just like me watching a streamer and seeing like all of everybody being like, you can do it, yeah, just like the chat flowing by. But that was kind of a last minute thing. But so that's basically like what the lore video was. Now, some unreleased stuff. Oh, there's the what I call her, the lady in white. This is the person that was like, by the way, when Eury was born, that's me, during you know, April, the lady in white with obscured face told her who she was. I'm an incarnate. Her purpose and her duty is to retrieve energy, and that a worship religious setting wouldn't work within the soul system, and I would have to find another way. That's what that part in the lore video was supposed to say, but like I said, with all the revisions and the time crunch that I unfortunately had, that kind of got put by the wayside, but now I can say it here for sure. Why is the source of the sunbeams on the storyboard in Europe? I thought you were in North America. You know, I don't even know. I don't even know what all this is. Hey, yo, Lady in White single? She sure is. W Lady in White. So, yeah, this is just all the energy flowing to somebody, I guess. Somebody in Australia. And then I do have one more thing. One last thing. This ended up not happening, but originally I wanted to have a animated teaser. That's right. I had it set up, but the way things kind of went, it didn't pan out, but I still have the storyboard of the animated teaser. This was going to happen before I debuted. I had a lot of crazy ideas, and it almost worked. And it almost worked. But this is the storyboard. It's a two-parter. Okay, so bear with me. First part. Okay, look at this. Yeah. So basically in the sky, we see an annular eclipse. Oh, it is expensive. And it takes a while. It takes a lot. So, how does Eury have enough money left over? I saved for 4 years. I saved for 4 years. But basically, this is where you see the birth of Eury. Me. Where I'm born from an annular eclipse. So this is, we just use your imagination. This is an annular eclipse, right? And this is like, think of this as like black water, like ichor, right? Like kind of like gloopy water. And my body just gets pushed through it. You see that? Yeah. And then I'm just like, kaboom, and I hit the ground. And you see all the black that's in here kind of just drips out all over the place. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 9 months, Ghoul. Oh my goodness. That's a sub baby. That's a sub baby. I can't, oh my gosh, 9 months is a long time. Thank you and welcome. I'm so late. You're here. Doesn't matter how late. That is very responsible money hoarding practice. I'll take your example, Eury. Yeah. So, Mama, where do sun incarnates come from? Well, see, when the sun aligns with the moon and all things are perfect, that is during the annular eclipses when they're born. So yeah, she falls out, yada yada, and then the next part is like, she does like this little turnaround. She looks at the camera and kind of gives like a little smirk, like, heh. And then she turns around and walks away, and then the camera pans up and away. And now the empty ring, now all that the black water has fallen out because I'm born now, like, you know, the amniotic fluid is amniotic fluid is like, you know, out, you know. And then it just kind of like does this like little like angle of where through this was really, you know, silly of me. But yeah. And then you can just see me through there, and then like the O, you would see like the Eury Tenali logo pop up, right? And this was like kind of like the vibe that I was having. That's basically it. Now, did this ever come to pass? No. No, it did not. And probably better for my wallet book, to be very honest. And that's it. That is all I have. That is the design process of Eury Tenali and my body, my sun body. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope that it was not too boring, because I like to yap about the creative process of things. I like looking at concept art and stuff like that. So next slide, I turn to the pro Steven Spielberg. Man, a lot of nice and interesting details in there. That was so cool. I appreciate that. I'm glad that's kind of what I wanted, because you know, this stuff is just fun for me, honestly. So I really like just creating, as you can tell. Even if it's something very silly. So all right, I'll move back over to the bedroom. Oh, that sounds so weird. I'll move back to the other scene, and okay, we just close it out and talk a little bit. Okay. Lore is always awesome. I really like lore that people come up with for their VTubers. I think it's so fun. I really like storyboards, so it was not boring at all. I'm glad. Because I have a lot of fun, like, creating, like, just really bad mock-ups of storyboards. You see, and that's another thing that artists are really good at, too. Like, I can just draw stickmen, and they're like, we see the vision. And then they just make it into something miraculous. It's just fun. It's interesting to show the process. There can be a lot. Now, again, if you're a VTuber, thanks for the head pats. Now, if you're a VTuber and you don't want to have all of that, that's fine too. That's absolutely fine. People VTube for different reasons, and all of them are valid. Every single one of them are valid. I just like being silly and creative. It was very, very interesting and inspiring. Everybody should become a VTuber, in my opinion. Everyone should. This is your way to get out, like, your story, a little bit of yourself. You know, I'm all for people creating, 100%. That's one of the very, you know, few superpowers we have as humans. Well, I'm the sun, but, and I think that art is often overlooked. So, you're for president of the universe. I can't handle that responsibility. I can barely balance energies. It's a great hobby and way to connect overall. It is. It's fun. It's great. Cut to a third impact footage where everyone is just uploaded to the internet and became VTubers. We all make VTuber selves, and then we get uploaded. Our consciousness gets like in our VTuber selves gets uploaded onto like this thing that gets shot up into the sky, into the space, and eventually like an alien species finds us and they're like, what the F is this? If my dad became a VTuber, you might get virtual Joe Rogan. Soma moment. That's actually where I thought of it. Soma's so good. I love Soma. It scares the absolute crud out of me, but Soma's really good. Oh man, I do that though, D&D, honestly. That's another really good way of doing that as well. But D&D, you need like a team of people to always, you know, be with you to advance the story, and that's hard to do in this day and age. I'd like to try my hands at it, but my current living space does not really allow for me to upload stream consistently. That's fair. That's actually pretty fair. Oh, mama. Cool. Maybe in the future. Definitely. You can start saving now. You can start thinking about what you want to be now. You may not be able to stream at the moment, but you can still kind of plan out, do some research and stuff like that. Because I think I researched for artists for like months before I finally decided on one. Except for Anamiel and Remo. Remo I've been wanting like just to commission forever. But Ane Mama was, I looked at her stuff and I was like, oh, the vibes are here. It's here. Time to make lore by stick figures. If you can get the initial like message and feeling across, yeah, do it. VTubing will only get more accessible, so that's something to look forward to. Absolutely. And I think that that's amazing. It's so good. I love that there are customizable models, and you know, VGen has been really good. I gotta tell you, when I was first looking for artists and just like looking at their Twitter and their like other portfolios on other websites, it was always like, man, I don't want to commission somebody through Twitter and have to pay through PayPal and stuff like that, because customizable model, I see you, nub. You know, that was a little scary for me, because there's so many opportunities for people to just kind of ghost you or not deliver, you know. So VGen is definitely a boon. Now, you still get that on VGen. I've been ghosted twice on VGen. It's not a big deal. It happens. If it's only 2 out of like 50, I think that's pretty good odds. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. But I think the risk is a lot less on VGen. Now, does VGen have its problems? Absolutely. However, I would much rather order on VGen or buy from VGen artists that are on VGen than like trying to commission somebody through Twitter again, because I did that, and I did that a few times actually, and it was always scary. Especially if you're giving them like large sums of money, like oh yes oh yes, thank you, here's the PayPal payment for X amount of dollars that probably I can't make back again in the next 3 years. Okay. That's the risk when it comes to commissions. Got to do those background checks. But even then, you know, you can do as many background checks as you can and as you want to, but there's never a guarantee. No matter what, you know, you have to always understand that there's never a guarantee that what you order is what you're going to get, unfortunately. It's always that risk, you know? That's just humans. That's just human nature. But, you know, that's okay. You're the second VTuber I know that's really good at navigating comms for YouTube. I think I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I think I'm just really lucky. I have what's the best way to put this? When I started VTubing, or sorry, when I started commissioning people, I didn't have any posts to my Twitter name. I didn't have any type of history on my YouTube or Twitch or anything else like that. They also took a chance on me. You know, in the beginning, they absolutely also took a chance on me, because I mean, I'm just this person that's saying, hey, I want to be a VTuber. I have no track record. I have no history on anything. So how do they know that I'm not a scammer too? Do you know what I mean? And that's why I'm really happy that like Rimu and Ren and Ane Mama were like, okay, I'll take a chance on this person. Maybe they didn't think of it in that regard, but I definitely would have. You know, she doesn't have any videos. She doesn't have any. She barely tweets on her. What is a V tweeter? I don't know. You know, we'll take a chance. And I, you know, as I don't know if it's that I'm good at navigating comms. I'm just really lucky. Like I said, I still have been, you know, I've had a few bad experiences, but not anything that would deter me from continuing in this field. So, but that's just strictly for me. Also, I'm not, you know, in a situation where I've lost tens of thousands of dollars. My tune might change a little bit if that were the case. But I don't have that kind of like capital to just toss around now. So, well, not that I did before, but when I saved up, you know. Might need you guys' help with that, to be honest. I could use artists for art if I'm honest. That, I don't know who to ask in ETC. That's totally fair. I think you kind of have to figure out what vibe are you looking for. Like, I'll just be very like, you know, embellished on this. Do you want like a 90s anime vibe, or do you want like you know, do you want like a K-On style art? You know, once you kind of figure out what kind of art you want, then it's easier to find artists that kind of vibe with that. Easy knowing Eury is otherworldly. No human beings' neurons fire off this fast. I do talk fast. I'm sorry. And whatever about your amazing avatar, it is your incredible personality that shines bright and true. So you're always super nice to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need a new profession. Winston. Did I miss merch news or am I early for that? No. So I'm glad you brought that up. Right now, there are no plans for merch, which is unfortunate because I do have ideas in mind, but right now there's just no way that I can do merch. Is it something that I'm still looking at in the future? Absolutely. 100%. It's just the state of things right now. I don't believe it would be a smart thing for me to kind of dunk into right now. If things start chilling the frick out with shipping and production, I want to continue pursuing this because I know exactly I have this merch drop in my brain. I know exactly what I want and I want to release it immediately. And I've been sitting on this idea and I've had to wait and it's driving me crazy. But right now it's just not a feasible thing that I can do and reliably get to people, which again annoys me that the world is kind of under chaos at the moment. But it is not something that I put by the wayside. It's something that is very near and dear to me, something that I'd very much like to do. So, the world is scary. Yeah, it is! What the heck, man? I'm trying to give you guys energy so we can last forever, and what's going on, man? Do you want me to supernova? Ugh. You're finally releasing the car wrap. Oh my gosh. I guess what I want is kind of unusual and that throws off a lot of people. That's fair. But here's the thing. Whatever your vibe is, though, entity, you are going to find an artist that is going to match it. I guarantee you. Gotta keep our eyes peeled for fan merch. Trust me. I want to announce it so bad. I want my Eury Toes keychain. You missed it. Oh my god. I had actual grippers, well, not real grippers out, but you know, a Eury egg storage container. Absolutely. Oh, what's that? You want hard-boiled eggs? Don't worry, you can get your own Eury-themed hard egg boiler. I mean, yeah. Some would say supernova would be an improvement. I know that. That's the scary thing. That's honestly the scary thing. Hold on, let me see if I can go back to this for you. Because we were talking about you, by the way, when this happened. Oh, here it is. Hold on. I'll switch over real quick for you, Ghoul. I hope this doesn't mess stuff up. Oh, I totally did. Hold on. There we go. Let me get out of the way. Look at those feet. Look at those Eury feet. And their painted toenails. Sniffa, sniffa. I love it's so funny to me that we saw that and everybody's like, oh man, Ghoul's missing out. You were the first person everyone thought of. Just so you know. The toes. The toesies. That's right. The Eury toenail. Oh my god. It is. Oh god, it's the Eury toenail. The Tonali toenail. Oh god. Shameth. Shameth. W feet. Maybe one day. You know, we never know. The grippers might be out one day. Oh, Jesus Christ, cool. Eury toenaily? Man. It's unbelievable how many people have called me toenail over the course of this year. And even before the year began. We'll let the dogs out. Oh, man. What a time. What a year it's been. What a year it's been. Oh, lagging just a little bit. Apologies on that. Okay, let me just close out of this then, because I guess this is what's causing the consternation. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, wishing Shenron for eternal life to see Eury in the beach episode outfit. Man. I'm trying to think, would I do like a beach? Because I guess my thing is like, I do want to do, oh, I almost dropped this. I do want to do like a different outfit at some point, but I want to make sure that it's not like seasonal. I can't very much wear like a bikini in the middle of winter, right? Oh, I guess it's what I'm wearing right now, you know. But I mean, you see what I'm saying, right? Why not? Well, I guess that's true. I guess you got me there. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But you're the sun. You must be warm. Well, see, the funny thing about that is I still have a lot of like the human body limitations, if you will. You can if you travel to the southern hemisphere. Oh, that's true. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I have ADHD always down in hot dogs. You gotta go to the hot dog like contest. How many dogs can you eat in 5 minutes? We're gonna find out. Just dunk it in that water and just shove it in there. I don't know if you've seen hot dog eating contests. That's what happens. Eury, I just saw a headline saying that the heat wave in the EU is threatening the cheese banks in Italy. Please don't. Oh my god, why I love cheese. Not the Italian cheese. And when they bounce up and down. What? Got that dog in you, huh? Good morning, Rose. Oh, I don't have any dogs. I only have one void kitty, one cat, black cat, green eyes, and she terrorizes the entire place. The entire place. It's so bad over here, literally 40 Celsius? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to stuff me in like in a freezer. One of those big like horizontal laying freezers. Just open it up, just stick me in there. That way we don't have to deal with this heat. Jeez. I can't handle the heat either, so I feel you. Is it like we're in August? Like, isn't it supposed to be getting a little bit better now? We're about to hit September. Don't tell me it's hot in September. Oh. I have that dog in me carries a whole different meaning in Vietnam. I'm terrified to ask. And floating near that as well here. So fun, right? No, it's not. It's not. And for people that live in areas where humidity is a thing. Ugh. It's been 15 Celsius since yesterday for me and I'm boiling over here. I'd be dead at 40. You're boiling at 15 Celsius? Oh, but you're okay, that makes sense. But that makes sense because if I remember, you live in Iceland, right? That makes sense. They say the US has 1 billion pounds of cheese in reserves. That'll last me at least a week. I'm just grateful for the, oh my gosh. Probably will be hot too in October. It starts to cool down. This is why October is my favorite month. You know what? Maybe my birthday is in October now. You know what? Let's change the lore again. August is known as the dog days of summer. It's the hottest month here. Oh, I thought that was July. I thought we were past this. I'm just grateful for the weather. Slowing down my work just enough so we aren't totally snowed under. Busy. Oh, that's true. It's also not fun when you get snowed in like that. That's true. It's bad when you can't even like go outside and take a walk. Reality can be whatever it needs to be. It can be whatever you wish it to be. It is your reality, and it's relative to you. Here's 30 degrees and 80% humidity. I can drink the air. Oh my gosh. July was low-key more tame than August has been so far. What is happening? What's going on? Iceland, I can count on one hand how many days it's hit 18 plus in the past 5 years. Man, that is such nice weather. Maybe that's where I'm going to live. Let me in, Iceland. Let me in. I can help. I don't know with what. Please stop melting the little Europeans. I don't mean to. Sometimes the rays of the sun get even overpowering for me, you know? Global warming. I love the heat, not gonna lie. Isn't it an El Nino year? Oh no, don't say that. Not El Nino. Hello, human! Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. It has been 1 year. It's unbelievable. I've hit negative 18, probably more in those 5 years. Negative? Wait a minute, hold on. Negative? Negative 18 Celsius? Please tell me you converted that to Fahrenheit. Negative 18 Celsius is crazy. That's like negative. Holy crud. Correction, apparently it's a super El Nino. In my country, the 2 main rivers are literally drying out and we had to shut down our nuclear reactor. What's happening? How did we get to this point? Okay, we gotta turn off the sun. I think I have to go back into the sun and like completely control it to stop. The end is night. No, that is Celsius. My hometown in Northern California once hit 121. Dear God, were you in Death Valley? Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want you to dox yourself. But oh my God. San Francisco is where I wish I could live. Cool, almost. What about San Francisco? Or you want San Diego? I think Eury needs a vacation in another galaxy for a while. Yeah, for the sake of everybody else here. All right, let me just go spin off to the nearest galaxy. And I'll become a part of like a binary star system. Oh yeah, I heard about the reactor problems in a few countries, and then the AC gobbling up more electricity gets worse from both sides. Man, and then you have, depending where you are, they have like data centers coming up, taking up all the electricity, so that way nobody can cool their houses anymore. Ugh. Here I come, San Francisco. I think Death Valley's record is like 136. Man. Very pretty though. I didn't, because I used to live on the West Coast. And I never realized how pretty or how much I miss like desert-esque, like, I guess biomes is a weird word to say because I feel like that's like Minecraft related, but that's definitely not the right word to say. I miss the desert a little bit. Sometimes I get homesick for the desert. Here I come, San Francisco. Come eat clam chowder for me. I've been a long time since I've got something there. Oh my gosh. That is the correct term. It just sounds so weird. I feel like it's wrong. San Fran is 30 or 63 degrees right now. Oh, okay. So that's, not sure if data centers are in Europe yet. All the big AI companies are in America. Yeah. Yeah, and they're just building them everywhere. Ruining the water tables and everything else like that. It's crazy. It's insane. Ugh. Ugh. And then that just generates more heat. You know? This is not good. It's not good for anybody. Especially not me, because then that heat radiates back to me, and then I get even more hot, which means everybody else gets more hot. And then the world just explodes. And then it's just too hot for everybody. Mod, send Eury to the Sahara? No. No, don't do that to me. There's no shade there. America refuses to use much nuclear, so the data centers are using a bunch of energy and we don't have enough energy. Yeah. It can't keep up. I was reading some like news articles that for some people in America, their bills, their electricity bills are spiking to where it was once like $100-ish. It's now spiked up to $800 for your energy bill is insane. Absolutely insane. Mod, send Eury to the Gobi Desert and give her hot pot. Oh God. With the hot pot, that might do me in. So sad we don't have a nuclear America. Nuclear would have changed everything. It's so good. The noise is awful and it consumes all the water. I heard the sounds were really bad. Like it's just a constant, unending, like worry. Keep hoping nuclear will. Hopefully. Do you like spicy food? But do you honestly excuse me, do you honestly trust that if America did go nuclear? No, I don't know if I want to ask this question, but the maintenance and the infrastructure, I would worry about the maintenance of that. Do you like spicy food? I mean, Eury's a giant nuclear reactor, so you think I'm just an unending source? Everything runs out of energy at some point. That's why I'm here. I'm running out of energy up there. I need your guys' entropic energy to keep things imbalanced. I kind of think the maintenance of solar is going to be a lot. They use a lot of land. Yeah, they do. They do use a lot of land. I drive a hybrid car and electric prices aren't much better than gas these days. Yeah, which is weird. Realistically, nuclear is so far the safest and cleanest energy source we have. True. It's just crazy. It's just wild. Yeah. Something's got to give. It's too hot. It's too expensive. It's just not, it's not feasible. I will escape the heat by becoming a scientist and living down in Antarctica. You go from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other. From one extreme to the other. Javelin. You would be wishing for a modicum of vitamin D. If we put Eury in the middle of a solar farm, we could have unlimited power. No. You're gonna drain up all my power and things are gonna supernova twice as fast. How is that gonna work? What do you think? That I'm just some cheat code? That I'm like the Midas code in The Sims where you just type in Midas and you get money? An endless source and amount of money? I am not a Midas cheat code, okay? I like the cold, so do I. But I also like keeping my fingers and not getting frostbitten. Man, the first time I encountered snow, it was -48 Fahrenheit with wind chill. And that was rough. Endless energy for us and endless toes for cool. Just crack them off, send them off. Where you gotta go? -48 with wind chill was brutal, and I was not dressed for the occasion. I had a pair of jeans, I had a felt jacket, and a loosely crocheted scarf, and like Nike tennis shoes. It was awful. It was awful. I very quickly learned my I very quickly learned my lesson there. The problem with solar panels is that they have a very short lifespan. Yep, you could mine all the earth and still wouldn't have enough resources to build enough to cover the energy needs we have. They can be a good side hustle, but can't rely on renewables for our main... Yeah, which is, again, unfortunate. You know? Because the sun is eternal, but the materials you need to make the actual panels is not. What's that? What? I mean, people sell bathwater, so I imagine frostbitten toes would sell well. Okay, there is a distinct difference between people who would be willing to buy bathwater and then the types of people that would be willing to buy frostbitten toes. Okay, you have one that's probably a little quirky or kind of, you know, questionable, and then you have straight up serial killer. Straight up serial killer vibes. I wouldn't, oh man, that'd be, I don't know about that. That is terrifying. Well, I agree. I absolutely agree there'd probably be people who would want to buy that. But I also think that that should be investigated. Who would want to buy? You want to buy my toes? There would be one person in here that would say yes. Well, not in here, but probably at least one person in the world that would be like, yeah, I'll buy your toes. I know people that definitely would. There he is. Ghoul himself. Me. If we burn you out, we'll just turn Jupiter into a new star. That's not how that works, Javelin. That is not how that works. It doesn't have nuclear fission inside of it, okay? If I don't have energy, I cannot nuclear fission. If I cannot nuclear fission, I explosion, okay? Is that you got that? You understand? Oh, is it fusion? Not fission. Wait. But what if we shove Jupiter, Saturn, and Eury's core together? New star? You know what's funny? We could probably, if I were to open up Universe Sandbox, we could probably figure that out. Fusion and a star. I said fusion in a weird way. I said fission. Why did I say fission? I have no idea. But that's where we're at. Good in theory, but it would be nigh impossible. We could go to other solar systems by that time. There are, you know, I do hope that in my son lifetime, I see us finding a way to travel faster than light. And finding what's in the great beyond. I might be like 9 billion years old by that time. But I at least would hope to see humanity leap off of this solar system. Well, maybe not, because that would mean that I'd get less energy. But you know what? If it's for the growth of humankind and mankind itself, why not? Why not? Go find the alien grasshopper people of Garrus. What are they called? Vicarian? No, what are they called? Uh-oh. I've been calling them space grasshoppers for so long I forgot what they're actually called. What is Garrus? Go find the Turians. Thank you. Go find the Turians. The only way to do that would be wormholes, and we aren't sure how they work. That's because we've never tried. Well, maybe we have. Can you imagine if, like, they were like, okay, we're going to send this expedition into this wormhole, and then, like, we never know what happens to the people in the wormhole, but the other people that are in the wormhole go through it, and they come out on, like, the other side. They're met with, like, this crazy, like, utopia. Why would they come back? Why would they ever leap through that wormhole to come back here? Just no way. I would live there forever. I would live there forever. Man, you would probably be seen as, like, if you were the only humans in, like, this crazy galaxy of, like, other like alien races and stuff like that, other alien species, do you think that they would see you as like a divine entity or like evil? That sounds like the beginning of a sci-fi dystopian horror plot. It's probably been like explored before. It had to have been explored before. Yeah, it's so interesting. I don't know why. I don't know why I just thought of that. But I wonder. I wonder. I also sometimes will wonder, like, you know, when humanity, you know, well, not that I'm saying this, but let's imagine a world in which humanity is no longer, okay? And then you have like a bunch of other species that are traveling the universe, and then they come upon Earth, and they start looking at the ruins of Earth and stuff like that. Kind of like how we look at the ruins of like buried stuff, and we start kind of guessing like, oh, maybe they use this tool for like weaving, or maybe they use this tool for eating. I often wonder what other species would come here and see like our ruins and try to figure out who we were based on those ruins, and if they would be right. That's what I think. They treat me like how Frieza treats the Saiyan. Xia says weirdos. You're probably not wrong. In 10 years? You think that's going to happen in 10 years? This is just Median's story. It's different. They're not asking. There's nobody alive to ask a question. And we don't have a Median that's going crazy and trying to like annihilate everybody. They would also need to figure out a way to create and control wormholes. Oh man, we're so far from that. The only thing we really know about them is that they are common around black holes. Huh. There was an old kids TV show from the 70s called The Clangers, set in space. It features space moose, flying space cows. Flying cows? Oh my goodness. Is that why when the horse ran away with the spoon? No. When the dish ran away with the spoon and there's like that, the cow jumped over the moon. My apple had a wormhole. Pretty gross. You got me. No, not the person. I saw what you said on Twitter, by the way, when I was talking about... By the way, I want to talk about this real quick. I watched the first episode of Witch Hat Atelier 2 drinks in, okay? And I was inconsolable after the first episode, okay? I don't know why it hit me that hard, but it did. And then I was like, bro, I can't watch anime anymore. It just, every time it just tears me up. And then Ghoul's like, oh, wait until you watch Berserk. And I knew that Berserk course was coming in some point. Insert I show speed smile. So long as we all don't go... Sorry, so long as we don't go all Event Horizon. Well, you know, that's part of the risk. That's part of the risk, but maybe the reward is greater. Oh no, Berserk 2016 was special. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ever seen Haibane Renmei? No, I haven't. However, I remember reading about that in New Type USA magazines. I used to get those like long time ago. And I remember seeing that that anime being mentioned in there. I can see the characters with their little wings. I mean, if we get Sam Neill back, well. No. Your Lion April, I still haven't finished it because it hits too hard. Okay, somebody also told me, I believe it was Nub, I don't know if he's still in here, that I need to watch Clanad, and I'm just like, you know, I'm an emotional bee. Like, and I've heard it's not so much Clanad, but the after story is apparently really bad. I don't really know. But we need a good cry stream. No, you guys got that already. You guys got that already at the end of Undertale. Hello, Stefano. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. I hope you're doing well. Being sad feels so good. Man, only sometimes. There's only sometimes. Like, dude, Clanad will destroy you. Oh. Man, what's the one? Oh, she's got like, oh shoot, she has like no bangs or like little bangs, and she's got like silver hair, and I think she's like actually deceased. What is that one called? Oh god, I can't remember. Oh, sorry, I was like really close to my microphone. I haven't dared touch Clan Ad. One day I will have to. One day I'll have to. If I can sever Griffith from return. No. No. Oh, Anohana. Yes, yes, yes. That's one that has also been recommended to me, and I'm scared. This is why I started going on the shonen route, and I started watching things like Soul Eater and My Hero Academia, but then My Hero Academia made me cry because the combination of the music and the cinematics was really like overwhelming for me. Emotional. It was kind of like a Xenoblade 1 moment. Soul Eater mentioned. I love Soul Eater. Soul Eater was like one of the animes that I watched to get back into anime after I dropped it for a while. And I was like, this is silly. This is absolutely silly. I'm in. I'm all in. You've got your fan service, you've got your actually terrifying characters and Stein, and you've got, I say actually terrifying, but oh, you may also like Soda no what is that? What's the one that I watched recently that I was like, oh, this is actually good? I watched Smoking with You Behind the Supermarket, and I kind of want to start smoking low-key. No smoking for you. But believe it or not, Mama Nolly, Sun Mom, has the first manga for Smoking with You Behind the Supermarket, and I read it the last time I went to go visit her. It's hard to. She's an army trumpeter who likes saving people with amazing grace. It's complicated. Why am I immediately thinking of like Yuna doing the sending in the water? I don't know why. That's where my brain went. But I read the first manga for that, and that's actually a good one. I like that. I like how he's just like, his character is interesting to me. Call me a chimney the way I be spouting smoke. No smoking, no chain smoking for you, ghoul. I'm just kidding. You're an adult. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. However, as the son, I maybe, you know what you can get? They have like those toy cigarettes. I don't know if you've ever seen those. When I was younger, we used to get them off of the ice cream truck. And they were like, it looked like a box of like cigarettes, but you'd open it up and they'd actually be like a chalky candy. You know? Maybe you can do that and just kind of live it out that way. No chain smoking. Yuri wants you to live. How oppressive. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. You know? Who am I to tell you what to do? I saw a cigarette toy that you can blow bubbles with. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. But then I just want to blow bubbles. Then it would just be a bubble blower to me. Also, I think I found another puzzle game for you. It's called Void Stranger. What is this? Do you like happy cries or really sad cries or devastated cries? If I have to choose, I would choose no cry. I am an emotional person to a very high degree. I cry very easily. I'm what do you say? I'm a Libra. I'm very empathetic. I'm not a Libra. No, must cry. Cry good. Well, found a fun name trainer on Steam and it's called... What? Cool. What are you looking at? Although I will say, like, I forget to, like, put that filter on Steam. And I didn't want to at first because I was like, I don't care about saying this stuff. But then, like, I kept seeing, like, all these crazy, like, adult-only rated games. And I was like, oh, okay. This is, I mean, I'm no prude, but holy moly. When I can see, like, 6 without even, like, searching for it, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Void Stranger is... Oh, I see. Oh, those look like little starmans. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Sogoban. I will look into this. I will look into this. Thank you, Javelin. Is it feet based? Oh god. Yeah. The game of the year is all I'll say. There are some wild things on Steam. There is. The feet based one is a different one from the same person. Oh, there's a whole company that makes these, and there's a... Oh no, okay. All right. Okay, we see. I see what you're doing, Ghoul. I see. You just want to corrupt everyone. Right? Really? Right in front of the sun. Right in front of the sun. You're gonna mention femboys to me right in front of the sun. Shame. Oh no. Oh, Mecha Chameleon has an update. I haven't played this game in weeks. Oh, actually months. Okay. There's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, I actually got a game. Oh, what did I get? Endocopia is something that I got. Why in the absolute do I have... What is that? Oh, I got Heaven Does Not Respond. That's a spooky game. Or it's like atmospheric that I'm kind of interested in. And then, there's something called Restory, Chill Electronics Repairs. So we might have to visit. Oh no. You could not. That and Mortuary Visit, you could not pay me any amount of money to do that. Happy Cry, I'd recommend. Hi Bonnie. Sad Night on the Galactic Railroad. Devastated now and then, here and there. Oh no. What's that one show that's called like Can I Eat Your Pancreas? Is that a sad one? What would you rank that as? I'd call my behavior quite ghoulish. Fields of Mystery I did release. I actually have that as well. I've opened it to kind of like look and see like what I can do. And if I like it. But I haven't done anything in there. I think I've made like one crop and I was like, okay. I keep meaning to look at it. Never ends. Doing it for Eldritch Horrors. Oh yeah. Which is not much different from reality. Very true. I heard it's strangely a sad cry. Really? Titanfall. Titanfall is 85% off? Man, I want to see you replay that game. Why? Isn't Titanfall like a... Oh no. Yeah, this is a first-person shooter. I would cease to exist. Oh, but it's overwhelmingly positive. Oh, but it's EA. Oh, it's EA. Online PvP. Single player. Oh my god. Incorporates 3-party DRM, EA online activation, and Origin client software installation and background use required? When it's on Steam? And there's 2 UELAs. Listen, I don't know about that. Oh, Titanfall 2. Yeah. That's what I got. That's what I'm looking at. It is a shooter game. I haven't opened Origin since like 2012. There's no way. Titanfall is a fast-paced FPS that eventually became Apex. I don't like Apex. Everyone loves Titanfall 2. They refuse to make a third for some reason. Wasn't there a FPS game that came out that wasn't that great and it was done by EA, or am I thinking of something else? There's also a new visual novel puzzle game called All Our Broken Parts you might like. Ooh. All Our Broken Parts. I know we're supposed to be talking about other stuff, but I'm sorry. All Our Broken Parts. Ooh. To be announced. In the City of Machines, disease is spreading. Okay, already. I'm kind of hooked. How does that happen? Ooh. Onto the wish list. Let's look at this. I have to do the preliminary check. At the bottom, does it say AI usage? No AI. Perfect. Okay, we can continue to look then. Oh, this looks really cool. Titanfall is really good though, like amazingly written. Really? I've heard people like it, but I guess I was thinking of something else. Hello everybody, I am new chatter. I'm Lilypad. Hello Lilypad. My name is Eury Tenali. I am a Tsundere Sun VTuber. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. You're thinking of High Guard, which was made by EX Titanfall devs and ended poorly because it was fun but had map and player count issues. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I kind of forgot about that actually. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of good things coming out. I mean, X says like ex-wives. They are no longer affiliated with Titanfall. Okay, I will look at Titanfall 2. I will look at Titanfall 2. I'm not crazy about the background DRM. I'm not crazy about the Origin background as well. You forgot it like you forgot about it like everyone else. That's rough. You know what? I blame good old Geoff Keighley. And also got a ton of hate because it was the last reveal. Yeah. And it wasn't Titanfall 3. Yeah. That makes sense. Now that I have the background on the Titanfall situation, yeah, you're right. Titanfall 2, I will say, is good, but I played it on console. Oh, maybe that's what I will do. No, I'm bad at FPS on console. That was a bad reveal method. It wasn't the smartest. I hope that they don't do that again, because like last reveals, I feel are meant for games that are like that have a established, like, I don't know, franchise IP, or if it's a brand new IP, it has to be like really like banging. You know what I mean? Geoff, don't believe his lies, Keighley. I know, isn't his actual name Jeff? I don't know. Every time I see his name, I say Geoff. I'm pretty sure. It has to be the absolute game reveal. Yeah, it doesn't like I think something like even like a brand new Luigi's Mansion would have gone over better. And I don't think they have to make any more Luigi's Mansions. I think we're good. I think we're good on that. Big games that you know is going to be huge should have done the new Divinity as the last one. That's true. It probably would have been a lot better if they did that. Because, you know, they're the same people that made, that's Larian Studios, right? They made Baldur's Gate 3. And we know that they're not going to make Baldur's Gate 4, and they would continue with their own stuff. So that would be exciting. As the final reveal. I agree with you. Yes, same as BG. Okay, yeah. Game I still have to beat. I'm in Act 3 and like 4 different save files. But whenever we get to the end, I don't want anybody to die, but somebody's going to die because I always do something wrong. Who's going to assume the emperor? Was it the emperor? Yeah. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna get infected? I think the problem is the same issue all competitive multiplayer games had for the last 15 years. Hero shooters just don't have anything to stand out amongst themselves anymore. It's so homogenous now. I don't typically, like, that's not a genre that I typically dabble into. But I feel like what you're saying is right. BG4 is going to be Owlcat Games who made the Warhammer. Oh, okay. Well, Yuri, have you been watching the new stuff for the next Fire Emblem? I haven't. I'm gonna be so for real. I haven't even played. Oh, what's the one that Mika Pikazo did? Oh, I can't remember what it was called. She did the art. Mika Pikazo did the art for it. Oh, I don't know. It's the protagonist with the blue and red hair. I haven't played that one. I haven't played since Three Houses. Yes, Engage. I have Engage. I just haven't played it. I can confirm they are good. I loved Rogue Trader. Oh, Rouge Trader, sorry. And definitely will play Dark Heresy. Oh, okay. I've never heard... Maybe... Have I heard of Owlcat Games? I don't think I have. But... Excuse me. Enrage, yes. Yeah, it was not my favorite. Mechanics were stellar, but the storyline was cliche. I think... So when Fire Emblem Fates came out, I had Birthright, I had Conquest, and I got Revelations. And I did all three of those back to back to back. And I think I really burnt myself out on Fire Emblems after that. But I decided to still get Three Houses. I feel there's aspects of Three Houses that I didn't like, and there's aspects of Three Houses that I did like. I still think it was a little weird that I'm the teacher and I'm like teaching all these students, and then in like 5 years they can romance any of these students. Of course, that didn't stop me from romancing Felix, but at the same time, like it was interesting for me. The new one is connected to Three Houses, so you won't be too off. Three Houses is still my favorite to this day, followed by Awakening. Awakening's my favorite. I love Awakening. I haven't, and I say that, and I haven't played like any of the older ones. So the Ike game I haven't played. Anything that was before Awakening, I have not played. Awakening was my introduction to Fire Emblem, and I really liked the story. I think, his name is Crumb, but I call him Crumb. I chose not to romance anyone. Let the student do that. That's a good way to do it. There was no, like, you know, Silver Fox. You know, so like I can't even pick the old man. Everybody is like 16 years old. When I looked up Warhammer games, Rogue Trader was one of the suggested games, but it's not really my cup of tea. I have to look at that. Roguelites scare me. Just saw a headline, Time Traveler from the year 4413 says we're all doomed. Are you omnipotent? As part of your intergalactic powers, can you confirm or deny? I am not omnipotent. I cannot see into the future, only the past. And if 4413 we're all doomed, hey, you guys don't have to worry about it. I do. I think you'd like Path of Radiance. Can I be honest for a second? I have an undying hatred for Ike. And I mean an absolute burning hatred. Hotter than the sun that I am that burns in the sky. I hate Ike. Why do I hate Ike? You can blame Smash Brothers for that. there were so many times that I got spiked by Uria move or whatever the heck that it was, his up B, or that little sideways, that side dash that he did. I fight for my friends. Like, I can't. It's just like Pikachu. I hate Pikachu now because of Smash Bros. I hate it. The O and you're in. How dare you? Stands for omnipotent. It stands for oh, it is time for me to go. It's very good. I just can't recommend it to anyone without good knowledge of 40k. Rogue Trader is steeped in the universe. I feel like Warhammer is a lot to get into. You'll get no sympathy from me. He wishes he had the amount of aura that Marth had in Melee, okay? Marth and Roy and Melee, unmatched aura, okay? Unmatched aura, okay? Okay? Like, unbelievable. The only people in the game that spoke Japanese, by the way, which made them interesting, which made me love them. Have I played Marth's game? No. Have I played Roy's game? No. But I love them. I mained Ike and Brawl. I'm a Ridley and Numa main now. I mained, oh god, in Brawl, I mained Falco. That was who I trained with and who I mained. And no one over outside of Japan knew who they were at the time. Yeah, I know, which made them like incredibly not mysterious, but like alluring. You know, ooh, who are these guys? You can read about them on like the little trophies and stuff like that, but you'd be like, oh my gosh, I've never played the game. They're so amazing. I'm right now though, my mains are Corrin and Robin. And then I usually go with Falco as my backup. Falco's not as great as he was in Brawl. If you could teleport somewhere right now, where would it be? And where would I go? Where do I want to go? In Brawl, I played Wario Meta Knight when I wanted to be cheeky. Oh, you Meta Knight users. Almost as bad as the down B Thunder spammers. Smash Bros is basically single-handedly responsible for Fire Emblem being... Yes, I honestly agree. Falcon Punch! That... Man. I never played F-Zero growing up, so that was my introduction to Captain Falcon. It was interesting. Maybe if I could teleport anywhere in the world, Winston, it would probably be someplace I haven't been before. Maybe some crazy place like Stonehenge. Because I've always wanted to see like the rolling like green hills over in like England and that area. If not that, then maybe somewhere in Japan. So I could buy all of the HoloLive stuff that I want. Getting all my merch. And then I can teleport back with it. Because I'm not putting that stuff on a plane. And I'm not sending it back. You got me messed up. You got me messed up. Well, it has been a very, very fun time. Thank you for allowing me to yap about my design process and whatnot. I've seen the stones. They're not that impressive. Hey, you just can't feel the magic of the stones, okay? Okay? Eury gets a chance to teleport to anywhere and she goes to Birmingham. Listen. I just want to see things beyond my wonder, okay? Wonders beyond my imagination is what I meant to say. But I will end for now. I thank you very much for stopping by, for saying, you know, Happy 1 year, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Some of you for 1 year. Oh my god. We got a lot of OGs in here, so thank you. And if you've been here just for today or just lurking or whatever, it doesn't matter. I appreciate it. Any amount of time you spend with me, I always say I'm a broken record at this point. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I hope that you enjoyed watching the debut stream along with me, as crazy as that was. I don't know whose voice that was. It wasn't mine. And I hope that you enjoyed the after the design process that we went through. I always like concept art and the thoughts that go into character designs and stuff like that. So mine's not super crazy, but it is something that I like to share with everyone. So I appreciate everyone very much. Thank you so much for the subs and for the follows and all that good stuff, and for just chatting with me and the post everything chat that we've had. This has actually been really fun. So happy first year. Thank you so much, guys. I honestly appreciate it. This was it felt long. It's only 3 hours though. It feels so much longer. I've said it before, but you have one of my favorite designs. Wait. You had I remember I was away. I was traveling for work, and I think you had tweeted something about how much you like my design on Twitter, and I never got a chance to say thank you for that. Now I have that chance. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you to say. And I don't think I could find the words to say how happy that makes me, but thank you very much for saying that. I'm very happy to have you here. I'm very happy to have all of you here, okay? Thank you. I'm glad that you like my design, and the design that Ane Mama and everybody helped so hard to bring to life. And we could just talk to you guys every day and play games and just be silly and sometimes rage at really bad anchor fights and really bad plant fights and control.
Good girl.
Thanks for the head pats. Yeah. Some wholesome Twitter moment. I know, right? Unbelievable. But yeah, so we will end the cast here tomorrow. Continuing the week. Tomorrow is my low poly 3D debut. So I hope you look forward to that. The rest of this week is going to be a lot of stuff. Oh, I have to mention the what was I gonna say? The karaoke for right now is going to be YouTube only. It has to be YouTube only because I can't. I still need to separate my audio on Twitch so I don't get like turbo bonked. But I'm gonna try to do that. But that's Thursday. But I'm gonna try to do that before then. But if it doesn't happen, it is gonna be on YouTube for sure. Okay. So tomorrow, Low Poly 3D debut. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Wednesday, we're playing Arctic Eggs in 3D with my 3D model. And Thursday is karaoke stream. First karaoke stream. So cool. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Very much for being here for 1 year with me. I appreciate it. And as always, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for the head pats and for the follow. And I will see you all again very, very, very soon. Next time in 3D, in fact. Bye-bye. See you guys soon. Bye. Thank you.